people do listen to the radio in the house. Now, the satellite music will be, if you're in your car, you won't have to put up with commercials.
Right.
And it'll be CD quality. The quality will be better because it'll be digital.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be delivered in a different way.
But will the rain mess it up?
Probably. The thing is that the satellite is, they've already launched 2 satellites.
Uh-huh.
So everything is in place for digital radio, so to speak, except for the fact that the consumer doesn't have any huge demand for it.
The delivery system isn't there.
Yeah, now, let's say you have an existing car and you want satellite radio, you're going to have to put in a receiver, which will run you about $400 or $500.
Yes.
Now, I mean, it's that important to you to spend $400 or $500 at this point.
I got AM and FM.
Right. For free.
Yeah, what am I going to pay for?
Give me a free radio. They're going to include it in the new cars being built, but that's a very slow rollout.
Yeah, I saw an ad for one for $300. I think it was $299 if you wanted to put it in your car.
Well, I went to the movies this weekend to see American Pie 2 and also the others. And I'll talk about that later in the show, but they even have a commercial for satellite radio.
Oh, do they? I've never seen that.
David Bowie drops out of the sky, and then B.B. King drops out of the sky. This one drops out of the sky. People are dropping out of the sky. That's actually a nice commercial. And the thing is that it's a good concept, but the fact of the matter is, it's just not a big player in the industry right now.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about it.
No, except me. 20 years from now it might be big.
I saw a picture of the studios for, what's that company, Sirius?
Sirius and XM. Those are the 2.
I saw a picture of Sirius' studios. Amazing.
You should see XM's. They've got a setup in Virginia where literally under one roof, and I mean this thing's a huge mega complex, under one roof they have every format. So you have the program director for the country music, for the talk station, for the news station, for the rock station, the alternative station, all under one roof in one bullpen. So all the program directors talk to one another. And then you have various studios where these shows go on, state-of-the-art, connected to one central computer system. So, for example, if you're the jock sitting there and you want a piece of trivia or something, you literally punch into the computer and pull it out. It's very state-of-the-art. I don't know where all this money's coming from.
But who is listening to it now?
Zero.
It's running,
Nobody's
listening to it.
Nobody can get it. It's just they're putting money into the future, so to speak. They're banking on that this is going to be a very big deal. It might be, in terms of my opinion, one day I'll be able to go on a radio station not regulated by government interference because it'll be subscription, like HBO.
Yeah, let's hope you're still doing this.
Well, I'm not going to still be doing it. But there'll be guys who, all the Howard Stern imitators who are now learning a new way of doing radio with little baby Howards will be on satellite radio able to say the F word and the S word and all that other stuff,
They won't have to think up new words for these things.
All the baby Howards, who, by the way, I turned out, a lot of these guys who are my clones are like 41, 42 years old, but lie about their age. Yeah, I just heard weird situations that a lot of my clones are lying about their age, and it turns out that they're pretty much about the same age I am.
Really?
Yeah, but just started, the clone operation.
They can say they're younger because you haven't heard them.
Yeah.
If they're going to call you old man, they can't tell their real age.
Yeah, that's the problem. He's old, he's tired, let's go on the air and do his act.
I'm his age, but
I'm new. I'm the new guy. I'm hot. So, that's the story on satellite radio. There are satellites up in the air now. We can't really get it on our radios. In fact, if you go to satellite radio executives and say, hey, let me see a demonstration of your product, they can't demonstrate it for you because there is no prototype.
So there's nothing to turn on and say, this is what it sounds like.
No. It's a visual, I know, but my dad would make faces.
Would he do that if he was alone? It wasn't.
Yeah, it was just everything looked hard work to my dad because he always made this one face where he grimaced whatever he had to do. He's like, they'd be down there building crap.
He had a whole workshop and everything.
He had a workbench with nails, and then he even had
he had the power tool.
Yeah, he had different sized nails and things. So each different sized nail was in a jar, and what he did was, he screwed the tops of the jars into the ceiling.
Yeah,
and then you'd screw the jar into the ceiling so that the nails would be all there. My old man had a whole workbench. He
had the whole place organized. It wasn't just some place he threw things.
My dad's real anal about that crap. So, like, he was, like, really brilliant. So I always felt stupid because I was like, how does he know how to, like, make the edges perfect? And
he knew all that stuff about routing and
I
whatever
never
those things are.
Yeah, and I never took any time to learn because I figured I'm never going to do this any good. And he always told me how dopey I was.
Yeah, but that's the whole deal. The way he knew how to do that was somebody taught him, and you would think as his only son, he wanted to teach you the same thing.
He just thought that I didn't have the aptitude for it.
And were you interested in learning it?
I think if he had been pleasant about it, I might have been. I might have gotten, like, if he gave me a little project.
You went down with a little set of work tools and all that.
Like one time he had me bang a nail in, I remember, and the nail didn't go in straight, and that was the end of it. He goes, "You're stupid. You don't know how to do it."
You don't have the aptitude for that.
My dad would belittle me. No matter what we did. Like, even one time,
stupid, you moron.
He yelled at me, made me feel like a girl every weekend because, like, there were chores around the house, and he said I didn't lift a finger. I said, I would like to mow the lawn. I went out to mow the lawn. He came out, and he saw that I was a little crooked with the line, so he told me I was an idiot and sent me back to my room and never let me do it again.
You can't mow the lawn. You're too stupid.
Too stupid to mow a lawn. Instead of, like, kind of, like, teaching me how to do it.
Here's how you do it.
You don't have to be stupid, you
Just
moron.
no teaching, Howard. I mean, it's just you cut the lawn. You know?
No, I was a little boy. I mean, you know what I mean? And you know what? So maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I didn't, if you never did it.
It's not perfect the first time or two.
You know how the lines have to be straight?
Yeah.
My lines weren't straight, so he would yell at me.
Well, it was the first time you ever did it.
Yeah. So he would scream and yell. And
did your father do everything perfectly the first time?
Listen, I was a little kid. I didn't know to say that to him. I wouldn't say, "Hey, stupid." I'm a little kid. Do you understand that?
But I just wonder if he only did the things he could do perfectly right away.
No, my dad's into humiliating. But he doesn't know he's doing it. I mean, it's like, I don't mean to, I know it sounds like I'm making excuses for him, but that's his way.
Well, there is a thing where people think whatever they do isn't a big deal.
Well, yeah, it was
so
basically...
if you can't do it, you're a real dummy.
It was basically his own insecurities that forced him into that.
Right.
Made him feel better to put you down. Make you feel like an ass.
Hey, Sam Kinison. Hey, buddy.
I can understand that, not being able to live up to your father's expectations.
Right.
Father making you feel like a dick.
Absolutely.
Just because you can't cut the lawn. It's like that's so important. You got to rip your son's feelings apart. I almost screwed up there.
Right.
I almost got really into it.
Right. You would have ripped my heart out.
What a dick.
Hey, he's my dad.
Yeah, but you're realizing now.
You know how my daughter's in Little League now?
Yeah.
Is she?
They're 5 years old. I saw this guy yell at his 5-year-old kid like I know. It was unbelievable. Like, scream at
like it mattered.
Yeah, like, look at the batter. Look at the batter, not anywhere else. You should be looking at the batter. And
my God.
The poor kids turned around and looked at him just like he wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
But
it's scary.
I can't believe that, all these incidents you talk about, that it was just once and it went away forever. Like, if you cut the lawn wrong...
Oh, I mean, it goes deeper than that.
You didn't go back at 14 and try it again?
No, I would go into the city with but you got to see this every time I tried something. Like, I went into the city with my dad. Like, he would take me into work one day out of the year. So I'd sit next to him on the subway, and he'd tell me to read the news. Like, I would be reading over his shoulder. It annoyed him. He didn't like it. So he said to me, read the New York Times. So he says, here's a section. And if I didn't hold it properly or fold it properly, he would get annoyed and grab it back from me and say, you don't even know how to read the newspaper.
So sit there.
See,
I would just sit there being punished for being an idiot.
I always thought that you were exaggerating a little bit about stuff. And then your dad was on about a year ago, and he explained the proper way to hold the paper. I was shocked.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up.
And it was the New York Times. Like, he couldn't get you started. Like, here's a Neil Travis column. Start with this.
Right.
Work your way up.
Yeah, right. It was the New York Times. Give me the New York Post to hold.
Right, at least.
I might not have to fold that.
So you're on eggshells all the time around then.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Did you ever do anything right?
No. Not that I can recall.
Come on.
No, in fact, I told you I'd go to his recording studio. In fact, there are more tapes than you guys have. I go to his recording studio, and if I didn't even speak properly into the microphone, I got yelled at.
There's no memory of a day somewhere in your life
where he said, that was good.
Your father opened the door, and he said, you know what, son, today you made me very proud.
No.
Yeah.
My father's never said that.
And he never told you that he loved you or anything, right?
No.
Yeah,
no. I don't think he does. I'll be honest with you. I think he's proud of me now.
He still hasn't told you?
No, he told me once or twice.
You said that you had some breakthroughs.
He's actually said it to you.
Well.
Or you heard it when it was said around you.
He wrote it on the bathroom wall.
I'm not even sure that he has. But, I mean, I'm just saying that I think that it takes a very secure person to, sort of put themselves aside and say, okay, listen, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to,
I'm going to be patient. I know this is going to be hard, and it's going to be mistakes, and it will probably take me longer to do it than I could do it on my own.
I don't recall.
It would be me and my son doing it together.
I don't recall my dad being proud of any accomplishment, no.
Not even like something you did in school or anything.
But I didn't do anything.
Did you ever win anything?
What?
Did you ever win anything or do anything, a science project?
I did once win a writing award.
And he never said, wow, this is great.
I don't recall.
I thought you won like some film thing in college.
Oh, in college I won. Yeah, but I once sent him a tape of my radio show in college, and he told me it was horrible.
Find something else to do with it.
Yeah, he told me he critiqued it, and actually it was a good critique. I was not that good.
But also in the world of radio that he knew, it was horrible. You know what I mean? In other words, everything.
But
you were an amateur.
I mean, and maybe I'm wrong. And by the way, I don't know that I'm such a great parent, but I tend, I think, to be a little more encouraging.
You tell your kids you love them?
Oh, God, all the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, all the time. I mean, they should know it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But in my family, that was considered lip service. If they said to you, I love you, that would be fake because words are meaningless, my mother always said.
I don't need to tell you. You should just know.
You should just know,
because
and you should feel it.
And when I keep a roof over your head.
When I do things for you, that's love. The fact that we provide for you, that's love.
But hearing it once in a while doesn't suck.
No, not at all.
And not just for no reason, you know? Like, I don't have to say I love you right now.
Right.
I want to.
Yeah, but I don't recall my dad ever sitting me down and going, okay, listen. Like I told you, we once played baseball, and not baseball, but a catch with a hard ball. And I had my glove on, and I threw it to him, and he missed the ball, essentially, and it hit him in the nuts. And that was the end of baseball. I mean, we never got a second chance. He said, you don't know how to throw a ball. It's your fault, and you just hurt me, and we're never doing this again.
So there was nothing that you two had, like, your thing?
No.
Where you had fun together?
No.
Yelled at him. That was his thing.
Yeah. I mean, my dad basically got home, and I guess the world beat him up good, so he was going to just yell at me.
And your sister got none of this?
No, none.
None of it?
No, because she's a girl.
Shut up!
She couldn't handle it.
You felt
my dad was real good with my sister.
So really it was 3 against 1.
Yeah. Well, no, my sister was just neutral. My sister, it's almost like my sister doesn't exist in my psyche.
Like in your movie?
Yeah. In fact,
did you have a sister in the movie?
Never. In fact, my sister goes, why wasn't I in the movie? I go, because I don't remember you living in the house. In fact, when we were writing the screenplay originally, what we were going to do is have a sister, but the sister never says anything. She just sits in the corner reading a book, no matter what. And even at the very end, she'd be just sitting in the corner reading a book. And but we, you know what? There's so much stuff we had to cut out of the movie.
Right, that would have been another thing to cut out.
Did she watch you get yelled at?
I don't know that she has an awareness.
Yeah, I was going to say,
she's 4 years older than me. And
she verify
she might not have been there.
I don't know if she could. I don't know. That's not her perception. Yeah. She doesn't feel that way about her relationship with my father. My father and her, she was like Daddy's little girl, and she, as long as she tried.
With her?
No, I don't think so. I don't recall him doing anything with her. I mean, my dad every Sunday would go somewhere do a family thing with her.
No. I'm talking about Dad and you, or Dad and your sister.
Like, my dad took me to the ballpark a few times, and then he would just come home and humiliate me and tell my mother that all I do is eat at the ballpark, that I don't understand the game, and that it was annoying.
It was your big day out. This is a father-son experience.
It was so horrible.
I'm taking you to the ballpark.
Then my dad was into filling out that stupid card you fill out.
I was going to say, he tried to teach you how to keep score, right?
Keep score.
Yeah, you can do that.
And I had no interest. I was a kid, and he was like, he doesn't even know how to keep score. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the game, and all he wants to do is eat hot dogs, and so what? I mean, why do you have to badmouth?
Why does he want to be with another 40-year-old guy who's in short pants?
Yeah.
Did you look forward to Family Day, or was it a nightmare?
No, it was a nightmare. I used to get sick during it. I hated it. It scared me.
You know, I knew I'd screw it up.
Eventually,
I knew I'd get yelled at.
I don't understand what it is with, like, older guys and keeping score at the ball game, because my dad used to like that. I don't know, maybe because of when it was on radio.
Because they're flaming homos.
No, but I mean,
who cares about keeping score?
I see guys at the ballpark now who are your age, and because this is what their father taught them,
I know.
They still do it.
I never got it. I go, Dad, why? You know, I wouldn't even question him, though. But, like, even to this day, it's like, well, why did you sit there and write down everything that happened?
Such a waste of time.
Do you think in the old days, like, they didn't have scoreboards that you could see, so you had to write it down?
I don't know, but it was almost like it's your souvenir. You saved the game.
Billy Crystal. I still have the program from that day. I kept score. You know, I've got all 9 innings. I was like, to me,
because Billy Crystal's demented.
While you're keeping score, you're missing the game. game.
Yeah, exactly. And like, and if the scoring is so much tension that my father's like, well, I got to pay attention.
Get it right.
It's really hard.
Yeah,
what if the scoreboard breaks? They'll need me. But
I know, you can turn around to those guys and say, how did we get here? And they can tell you everything that just happened.
Yeah, it's like a code. It's not like if the infielders have all different numbers.
Right.
So it's like 5 goes to 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because you can every once in a while hear the announcer say, that was a 3 to 2 to 1.
Yeah.
Then my old man would bring me to the track. And then even that was bad.
How could you mess that up?
I messed that up because I would...
Oh, I know what you did.
You do?
Well, no.
It's horse racing.
My old man brought me, and I went with him. Because I figured, well, maybe we could share that together. There must be something going on there. He's always going down the track. And we went, and I was a kid, and he gave me a pair of binoculars. I was looking around, and I saw on a pole the number 8. So I said to him, the number 8 is going to win. And he goes, you don't know anything. How dare you? Blah, 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 blah. Sure enough, he's going through all kinds of calculations. Goes up to the window, bets whatever he bets, and number 8 wins. Like a horse that was a long shot wins.
Oh, dear.
He goes, well, maybe you know something. Now all of a sudden I got his attention. So he gave me money the rest of the day to bet on horses. Every one of them lost, of course. Of course. And then he was pissed.
Now you can't do that?
Yeah, so what are you going to do?
How could that possibly be your fault?
I don't know.
Nothing was fun, huh?
Nothing.
What's your best memory as a kid? Your best memory?
With my parents?
That involves your family.
I don't think so.
Going off to college?
Going to summer camp.
But that doesn't involve your family.
It involves leaving them.
Yeah, I got to say goodbye.
There's no moment where they said, son, we're very proud of you, we love you, and we support you. We're very proud of what you've done with your life. There's never been a moment where they've done that.
No. Well, yeah, no, I mean, when I got older, with radio.
No, like as a kid.
As a kid?
That was great, Howard.
No.
You don't remember a vacation?
My mother doesn't believe in that either. She believes that you never supposed to praise or something.
They were never so surprised that just fell out of their mouth.
I love the
rationale. It's like, we don't want to tell you that we love you because that would be fake. But, I noticed that when you were mowing the lawn this morning. You suck! You're a loser! Get in your bedroom!
Did it ever occur to them that that's what was going on?
That's a great rationale.
Right.
You don't have any memory, like, say, a vacation that for a moment was pressure-free and you said to yourself, this is great, and you still remember to this day. You don't have one of those.
No, I don't. I really don't.
I'm sorry.
I don't have any nice memories. I mean, I don't remember anything being all that pleasant.
Never a happy moment.
My mother was good sometimes. Like, she would, hold me and stuff and tell me she loved me. She did that a lot.
Oh, see, she did it.
Yeah, she was good. She was good at that. Yeah, my mother's real good at that. I always felt a lot of love coming from my mother. But my dad's, he's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. But...
you wonder why he had kids.
Oh, I've been wondering that my entire life.
You think it was his choice?
I think, I don't think we were accidents.
No, but you think that it was your mom who really wanted it?
Yeah, I think my mom wanted a family and sounded like a cool idea to my dad, but I don't think he particularly likes children.
You think your dad would try to compensate and go, I think his mother's is actually giving him a lot of love. Let's see if this dumbass can fill out a scorecard.
Has your dad given your daughters, love?
No.
That's what I was going to say.
My dad is not good with kids.
No, not at all.
Even as a grandfather, he has not changed.
Yeah, but when he comes in the house, he's great. I mean, my dad's not like a sourpuss. I mean, he comes in, he's fun with it. He tries to be fun and stuff, but he's just not a guy who's into kids.
Right. But, sometimes you see a completely different person than the person who raised you when people become grandparents.
Yeah, I mean, he's pleasant around. He never yells at them and stuff. Sometimes he gets aggravated, but not around the kids.
But he doesn't give them the crap that he gave you.
No, because, he's there for 10 minutes. He...
And also they're girls.
You wouldn't say he's doting.
Oh, my kids hardly know them. I mean, really. It's true. What do you mean, stop? They don't get together with my kids.
Oh, my goodness.
I always thought you say that your parents came over for this and parents came over.
They come over for like a meal or something like that, and they don't really hang out with the kids. I mean, they like adult conversation. They're not interested in childish conversation.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, they want children to act like adults. They don't like to listen to little kids. My father can't even hear them. Little kids. He's just like, what? What? And my mother likes adult conversation. When kids act like kids, they get very upset. It's like, why are these kids not behaving? Why are they not more adult-like?
Why can't they sit still?
Yeah, why can't they sit still and be quiet and pay attention to adult conversation?
We're talking.
Yeah, but that's the story.
Do they reminisce with your kids about when you were their age?
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of humiliating stories about what a jerk I was.
No, are you kidding? They don't tell the kids that.
All my screw-ups.
Yeah, you know when your dad was your age.
Yeah, you don't hear anything like, oh, Howard was such a great kid. Anyway, it's not like that.
Does your father ever go,
Tell me a story
my father.
might tell.
No, my father doesn't have any stories about it.
One time I told him to cut the lawn, and like
that'll have. Or like I'll say, yeah, Dad didn't like the way I folded the newspaper. I'll go, that's right. You don't know how to do it.
Yeah, did you know that your father is incapable of filling out a scorecard?
Oh, he knows how to fill out a scorecard.
No, he's talking about you.
Oh, me, yeah. Oh, please, we don't even get into that.
Your father has never said, I'm going to take the girls to a ball game.
No. My parents have never taken the kids anywhere.
Imagine if you never made it in radio.
Oh,
imagine if you...
let me tell you something. My life would be a nightmare right now if I hadn't made it.
One of the funniest things, I think, is when Howard asked his father for a job.
Oh, he said no.
Have you ever, a father would never.
I'm running a business here.
No, he just said, you don't want to be in this business. And, I was like, he does not want me around.
I didn't know you asked him for a job.
No, I didn't answer. I just said, I once said, what do you think about me maybe going into recording with y'all? No. No, I got the feeling he thought I'd screw it up. Meanwhile, I would have revolutionized his business.
Absolutely.
But
he'd have the biggest record. It would be here.
I know.
Be here.
Oh, yeah, he'd be on Easy Street. But it was hard for him to recognize I had any intelligence. But it just didn't work out that way.
He did say something a couple of months ago that I thought was acknowledgement.
Mm-hmm.
He said that if he was going to be on Millionaire, he'd use you as a lifeline.
No, he wouldn't.
That's what he said.
Lip service.
No, he would not.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, he would.
He would use him for, the rock and roll category.
Right. Something stupid.
Now, let me ask you a question.
He said it.
No. When you went to college, right? You went to college, even though, you didn't flourish, socially and stuff, did you get to college and realize that you weren't so stupid? Like, after you were away from...
No, I always thought I graduated with top honors, magna cum laude, and I think there was only one other guy in the whole school that had graduated higher, a woman or a man, I don't remember, but I was convinced that there was something wrong with the school. I never thought.
But they didn't say anything about that either? They thought that was pretty good. They thought that was good.
You didn't get to college and say, you know what, even though I can't, fill out a scorecard or mow a lawn, I am really a bright guy?
No.
But they paid for college,
No.
Right?
Of course they paid for it.
So was there pressure for you to do
well? I did very well in college because I said, if they're going to pay for it, I'm going to do
Your father taught you not to waste his money.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't going to put up with that nonsense.
Did it blow your mind that nobody else ripped on you when you screwed up in life? When you try to mow the lawn and people go...
No, but now I rip on myself. It doesn't matter.
You overcompensate.
I am very self-critical.
Do you do it to your kids?
No.
Now, how do you pull that off?
Because I went into therapy for 3 years, and let me tell you something. I don't think I was a great father when the kids were younger. I think I was a little too uptight and critical, but I was always careful not to yell or scream or... But a lot of my parenting was not exemplary.
Yeah, but you told me something interesting once. You said that you never, ever hit your kids, and you never. Hitting a kid is maybe the most humiliating thing you could ever do to a kid, which I agree with.
Yes.
But a lot of people don't get that.
Yeah, But the kids have accused me that when they were younger, and they see a difference in my parenting now, but they do accuse me when I was younger of somehow talking down to them and, making them feel...
inferior?
Yeah, like there were times that I would just say things that they like when they screwed up that would be bad. But
No,
you.
John. Well,
John,
you've been a bad parent.
my problem is, here's your problem. No, I want to say something to you. You are so childlike, and I don't think I'm the only one around here who would say this, that literally I have to turn into your parent. And I have to parent you the way my parents parented me.
Because it's too late to parent you like
You're crazy if you're bringing it up, because you need direction more than any president I've ever met.
Everybody has to parent you that way. Gary has to yell at you.
I know.
You're a 40-year-old intern.
I'm not 40.
How old are you now?
33.
Are you 33?
No, I'm not.
40. I am.
You're 33?
I showed you my license.
I thought you was like 36.
Oh, come on.
I think you're older than 33.
Are you really 33?
Yeah, I showed you my license. Remember? You asked me to show the license and you didn't believe me.
I thought you were closer to our age than, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were 40.
40.
I did, I swear. Maybe because you gained weight.
40-year-old intern.
Yeah, you act like a 40-year-old intern, but you're a 30. You know what? Now I see why you're childlike. You're only 33.
I mean, he could have grown up a little bit in 30.
No, but I think therapy has helped you on this end.
Yes, it has.
He has not yelled at you as much and humiliated you as much?
You've been way more pleasant.
I'm trying to be. All right, anyway, listen, we have to take a break. Craig Gass is here. He'll be at Caroline's Comedy Club in Manhattan this Wednesday and next Wednesday. All ages welcome. Also, I'm late already because we were supposed to talk to the dude who has naked pictures of Cindy Margolis.
What are we doing?
Talking about my childhood again for the 9 millionth time.
That's more fun.
Everybody wants to know.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what I mean? How many times I got to tell you these stories?
They never get old.
No. I'd really like to talk to your father once. And just
No,
you don't.
Quite enough.
That's enough.
Because he'll deny everything.
Hey, he wouldn't deny any of this. He's come on the air.
He admitted the folding of the newspaper, everything.
My dad has rules. Rules of life.
But he doesn't think it was bad, is what he's saying.
No.
One day we even talked to him about the ordering in the restaurant. He was like, that's right.
My mother hates when I do this rap because she's like, your father loves you, your father. But my father doesn't say it, my mother will say it.
He must have told her.
Yeah. Your father. Then she'll say something really interesting, my mom, when I bring this up. She'll always go, I always like to hear her do this. She goes, when you were a little boy, you worshipped your father, you walked around, you wanted to do everything he did. And I didn't say my dad loved me. That's me saying I wanted the love of my dad.
Right.
She gets the story confused.
That you admired your father and wanted to be with him.
Yeah. So she's like, well, you must have loved your father. I said, I always say I love my father. Of course you want your father's love. Of course you walk around worshiping your father. He's the man in your life. He's the man in your life. What does that got to do with whether he loved me? You understand? You walked around, you worshipped your father when you were a little boy.
You wanted his approval.
Yeah, right, yeah. You're trying to win him over. So funny.
You think late at night at bed, she'd try to tell him, you should love him a little more. It's Howard, it's your son. You should be more loving to him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but we got a real moron son, though.
That was it.
Look, I loved him as much as I can.
No.
Oh, dear.
I mean, it's very telling. But my mom would always be like, if my dad would be yelling at me, she'd go, what's wrong with you two? It wouldn't be what's wrong with you.
Well, that's what, you said you felt a lot of love from your mom, but I think, you often thought she was abandoning you.
Well, yeah. I mean, so it was like, almost like, well, where are you in this?
Wait a minute. Hold it. I thought you were my friend.
She's there to pick up the pieces. But, no, I mean, all in all, it was fun.
All in all, it was a good place to get out of.
I'm still waiting for it to get fun.
Well, Howard, I trust you. You can mow the lawn over my grave.
Yeah, thank you, Sam.
But let me ask you one question. Is that where all the therapy you're going for is basically because of your parents, right? I mean,
no, it isn't.
It's because of him.
Yeah, it's me.
But so then you've gone past your parents now. That's all done.
No. His parents didn't do anything. It's his reaction to his parents.
Right.
That's a problem.
Yeah. It's just, and it's none of it's rational. It's all neurotic behavior. You know why you go to therapists? To get over your neurotic behavior. Feeling guilty. All that kind of stuff. Got nothing to do with my parents. My parents are old people. They're good. They're good to me. I mean, we have a great relationship.
But his parents could have been perfect. He'd still be there.
Right. Exactly.
Because it's your reaction to what's... Believe me.
That's exactly it.
The best parents in the world have kids who have problems with them.
That's right.
Even if they have great stories, there's always something wrong with it.
Yeah.
I had a great day, but. There's always a but.
Yeah, and the point is, you're not being a crybaby about it. What you're doing is... You're just trying to figure out why, so you'll be a better parent with your kids, better person, and feel good inside. That's all. That's what therapy's
all about. But you think if you have good parents, you have a better chance of not ending up in therapy?
No.
You just have a different way of expressing this.
Yeah, I don't think it's not about your parents being good or bad. It's about what goes on internally with you to screw your head up. Why are you so angry? Why are you so, you're just trying to get to know yourself. Very few people are introspective.
Many people who you could have considered they had great parents, they do absolutely nothing.
Right. That's right.
Now, what's up with that?
Yeah. So, like, when I go into therapy, my parents think it's like I'm there criticizing them, and it's like, I go, anyone who goes into therapy talks about their life experience. I said, it's not a knock against you guys. You did the best you could, and quite frankly, if you did everything completely by the book, that could be wrong, too. I mean, it's not wrong or right.
It's just what he said. His sister grew up in the same household, saw it completely different.
Yeah. And there's no verification. I mean, it's just whatever you saw.
Yeah, but his sister, what he just got done saying, wasn't yelled at or anything.
Yeah, but my sister had...
You don't know exactly what her
experience was.
His observation
That's his observation?
My sister had therapy. No, my sister won't go in therapy because she doesn't want to pay for it. And my sister, she has a whole different reaction to my mother than I do. You see, she sees things differently than I do. See, it's girls with their mothers, it's guys with their fathers. It's a whole friggin' thing.
But it's also you and how you see the world and what decisions you make about what's happening.
Robin, your dad did something real bad to you.
Yeah. Well,
that didn't drive you into therapy?
Neither here nor there. The point is that Howard was there and his father was doing his thing, and Howard interpreted it that my father thinks I'm stupid.
Right.
Not that my father's impatient, my father, like the reality.
Right.
I must be stupid.
I mean, the reality is my dad come home from work tired. And I understand that now. I don't have time for the kids. I'm exhausted.
But you don't think his father could have, nipped that in the bud by just, being a little bit more, loving?
Yeah, sure.
But how did his father even know what he was thinking?
Yeah.
His father didn't get into what he was thinking. He would have changed it if he thought, oh, my God, my son's thinking
that's true.
Stupid because of
what she's saying
doing.
is true.
No, I know, but,
Well, who cares anyway? You know what? I'm here to have fun. I don't want to talk about my parents. Let's talk about somebody else's parents. Let's talk about Craig Gass's parents. Craig Gass's parents were deaf, right, Craig?
That's right. Both of them.
Imagine both parents come to school like, hey, Craig, what are you doing?
My entire family. My sister was deaf, too.
Really?
My mom, my dad, and my sister, because my dad was born with all of his hearing, but lost over 75% of it when he was a kid in a freak accident. He busted out his eardrums.
Ooh.
How did you do that?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
You're the only one in your immediate family that could hear?
Right.
Did you ever feel guilty over that? Or did they make you feel guilty?
No, never. I mean, if anything, the guilt comes in with the... What the
hell was that?
I thought I had it in bed in there.
The guilt came from some of the shame that I had as a kid. When, as a kid, you don't want to stick out.
Right.
You just want to just blend in, and you just don't want anyone to look at you.
How embarrassing when your parents show up to school and they can't talk. And you feel bad.
And all your schoolmates are looking at you like...
You're retarded.
We thought you were cool.
Dude, your whole family. What's up with your family?
Yeah.
And then there was and then when you're that young, other kids don't understand what that handicap means.
Yeah, I knew a kid when I was growing up.
Are your parents retarded?
Yeah, I knew a kid growing up. His mom was deaf, and she'd show up at the school, and I was like, man, your mom's retarded.
Yeah.
Well, did your parents
I didn't know.
sign, or did they
signed. Yeah, they taught me sign language when I was like 3 years old.
But did they speak?
Yeah, they would speak. My mom was very easy to understand. Mm-hmm. My sister, it's like the first couple years of a deaf person's school years, heavy concentration on speech. They put everything aside. So when a deaf person graduates 12th grade, they don't have the same kind of education that a normal person 12th grade does, because there's so much emphasis on trying to get them to get out in the world so that people can understand them when they're talking.
Isn't it weird that your mom, I guess it's genetic, this hearing thing, right? Because your sister got it.
She got my mom's genes, and I got my dad's genes. So one of my kids could be deaf.
Yeah. Wow. You see, that's why our society... She used to, if somebody was deaf or something, like the Indians and crap, they used to just send it out in the snow to die.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because the gene, that's how nature works. If something's wrong, the tribe
get rid of it.
Yeah, that happens in the animal kingdom.
But I don't think being deaf is, a necessity for life, though.
Being hearing.
Yeah, hearing. Yeah.
Not in today's technological society.
But I'm saying that deafness is probably on the rise because you get someone like Craig. Craig shouldn't be running around.
Yeah, he's still carrying.
We should have killed him off.
No, he should have. His mom would have been sent out into the snow to die. See, but in our society, we keep everybody alive.
That's why I
Craig.
got all the impressions, because I couldn't learn how to communicate.
Craig, you, for the good of society, have to go out into the snow and die.
With your family.
With your family.
But wasn't that Hitler's,
No, that's not Hitler's.
But that was the way he thought he had.
That was the way, that was the way it was done in societies.
That's nature.
Nature. Like, you ever see a bird that's been pushed out of the nest? The bird looks perfectly normal to you, but it probably had some defect.
It's sick.
And the birds know to throw it out of the goddamn nest. Our problem is we don't throw anyone out of the nest.
During cave times, deafness was a definite handicap.
It managed to survive, Robin.
You wouldn't last very long.
But the gene...
but that's where the problem now. That's why so many deaf people exist. Because everybody's kept around and everyone dates and everyone has sex and everyone goes, I'm going to have a baby.
Even if they know their child could be defective, they're going to have it anyway.
That's right.
I've known guys who love to have
sex. So will
sex.
Craig have kids?
Craig will have kids and have deaf children.
I may have a kid.
Yeah, he might have deaf kids.
I might have a deaf kid.
And then his deaf kids will have more deaf kids.
Does your family believe in you know, like the whole, they have like they're in the deaf community. Well,
right,
you were like an outcast there, too.
Right. Well, and not only that, then when my mom and dad got divorced, then I was around girls all the time. And it was, you know, it was like, I just didn't blend
in. They got divorced?
Yeah, they got divorced when I was like...
They had to date and have more kids.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and not only that, but because I was...
Did they make more deaf kids?
At the age of 5 or 6... Because I was my mom's little interpreter, I had to help her with a divorce. I had to get on the phone at the age of 6 and talk to the lawyer.
Daddy wants more than 50%.
Tell him your father's a son of a bitch.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, okay.
See, albino tigers are eaten in the jungle. All right, listen, I got to take a break. It's been 40 minutes. We'll be back right after these words.
Find the nerve. You're listening to Vietnam vet Howard Stern.
My eye is itchy. You know, Baba Booey gave me a book of this Christie's auction stuff, and, you know, Marilyn Monroe has been dead for I don't know how many years. She was a sex symbol, for those of you who are younger. Marilyn Monroe's been dead for...
She died in the 60s.
In the 60s, and here I'm looking through this book. I'm just casually looking through it because I like to see what they auction off. And here it is. Somebody uncovered Marilyn Monroe's baby pictures. I mean, it's not even her as a sexy, you know, young woman or something. I could see maybe buying those, although I can't. But these are baby pictures. They could be anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure they're her.
And what do you do with them after you get them?
I don't know what. I'm so curious. I'd love to interview the guys who buy this crap. Like, who cares about Marilyn Monroe's pictures? I mean, they got pictures all over the place.
Well, yeah, somebody just found some other pictures that they were trying to sell, but they didn't get their price. So maybe this is calming down.
And there was all kinds of speculation about Craig Gass's hair. What are you doing? Everyone's saying you're dyeing your hair. Let me take a look.
Yeah.
You are. You're going all black.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What's the deal?
What is going on?
It's just...
it's shoe polish.
Is that what's being talked about when I'm going?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are talking about you.
I got to tell you, I just, you know, I passed you in the hall. I was coming back in as you were going out. I walked
she's
in.
The one who was
no. Every guy in the hall with Ronnie is standing there laughing. I go, what are you laughing about? His hair is what they said. You had just walked by.
Why, you have graying hair? Is that the problem?
Yeah, it's gray in the temple. So I go to the store and I get.
How old are you?
I'm 31. I've been getting gray hair since I was 13.
Really? So you don't want to look like an old man?
Yeah, I don't want to look... Well, it's more like...
I think the sideburns give you away.
George Clooney's like kind of peppery, kind of gray. You know, it's not like, it's not gray, silver gray.
It's the salt and pepper.
But let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. You do this yourself?
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, why not go to like a professional salon where they could give you a natural color?
I don't really... I just...
Are you embarrassed?
I didn't think, I guess now that I'm going to be sitting next to Howard Stern, I should be a little more cautious of what an idiot I look like.
Yeah, right, yeah. Because everyone's saying it looks like shoe polish.
Yeah, it does kind of look like shoe polish.
Yeah, it's very dark, very dark.
You know,
and there's no gradation.
I'm one of those guys that, like, with the kind of life that I grew up in, it's like, I'm secure enough to not care what anybody else thinks. At least until
but why not look your best?
Second. But,
yeah, because the other thing is, you know, like half the time you'll have
so you guys were making me feel like a duck.
And yet he's got this jet black hair that he dyed.
He does have a cowlick, too. No, but, you know, like, I got a couple of gray hairs now, but not enough that I've gone to coloring. But if I have to go to coloring, I'm going to go to, like, a professional salon.
And it'll look like real hair.
Because I don't want to have gray hair.
Yeah, you know, my method was just going into the drugstore and I told you, Chinese woman black. There's a Chinese woman on the cover of the box. I'm like, I'll go for that. Chinese woman black. That's what I want.
Is it what it says, Chinese woman black?
No, it's a Chinese woman on the cover of the box.
Oh, right,
She's got really black hair. Chinese woman, that's pretty black. So.
Yeah, no, you got to go. You know what? Guys, first of all, guys can't even, like, do the simplest grooming stuff. So what makes you think
that's
you'd
true.
be... I mean, I would never have the balls to dye my own hair.
Yeah, I guess I just never really...
How do you do it?
You got the instructions come with it.
What do you do?
Comes with gloves. You just...
Do you have to, like, put on plastic
you put
over
on
your head and stuff?
No, you get your plastic gloves on, you mix the stuff, and then you put it in your hair, you let it sit for 25 minutes. And
how do you put it in your hair? Just with your hands?
With an applicator?
Yeah, you got 2 gloves on, so you can just, you just make sure you can get it all the way into your roots and then pull it out. Make sure you get it from the roots out.
And you do your sideburns, too, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you have to comb it through?
Otherwise, it's going to look... no, you don't have to comb it through. You just let it sit.
Just glob it on.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a lot of hair, you got to, like... wrap it up in a bun. And
how often do you have to do that?
Every couple of months. Thanks for
yeah, because I can always tell when he's just done it.
Yeah, he just did it. It looks like he had a big
we
session.
can all tell when I've just done it.
So you had a big...
You're walking out in the hallway and it was like, what an ass!
So
hey, Craig, how you doing? You're looking good.
Well, the first time you did it, I couldn't help myself. I did say something, didn't I? Like, what's up with your hair?
Yeah. You did say that.
Yeah.
Well, you said specifically it makes his head look bigger.
Well, yeah.
My head is huge to begin with.
Right.
I got drunk and walked out on stage at the MTV thing, the 20th anniversary bash.
Yeah.
And that's all I heard was, gee, I had no idea it was going to be a tight shot of me and Carson Daly.
Right.
But he's got a normal size head.
Carson Daly's got a big head.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
If he's got a big head, then I'm a monster.
And you got a lot of face.
Yeah, because, I mean, I was like right next to him. It was a tight shot. I didn't know I was going to be, shown on a tight shot on TV. But that's all I heard was like, dude, what's up with your head?
Big.
And it's true. I can't wear baseball caps. Nothing really, like normal-sized baseball caps don't fit me.
All right. Well, listen, I mean, personally, for what it's worth, I never noticed you. So I didn't even notice your hair was dyed. Well, I'm the only guy who doesn't think you dye your hair.
Thanks for...
it's working with Howard.
Yeah. It's working on me. I'm like the last guy to notice a guy has a toupee, too.
Yeah, but you know what? If you think about it, the lighting back here, it's like he doesn't see me walking up and down the hall in bright light. So now I know everyone thinks I'm an ass in the hallway.
Yeah. You're an ass in everywhere you go now.
You're amusing everyone all the time.
Are you going to go to a professional now?
No.
No?
I don't care.
Yeah, but don't go for the Chinese woman then.
He will go to a professional. He's embarrassed now.
No. I honestly couldn't care less.
On our phone right now, no one cares. Greg Farber and Jonathan are on the phone. These are two guys. Cindy Margolis, for those of you who don't know who that is, that's supposedly the most downloaded woman on the Internet.
She claims, but everybody else disputes.
Yeah, I don't think so. She goes, well, non-porno. But meanwhile, her whole thing is she would never get naked on the Internet. These are two guys now who claim they have naked pictures of Cindy Margolis, and they're selling them on the Internet. So, let's...
Now, why would somebody do that?
Yeah, guys, Greg, Jonathan. Greg, you were the photographer that took the Cindy Margolis pictures, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And, Jonathan...
Under what circumstances?
I was a co-owner of a calendar company back in the mid-'80s, and we had a line of calendars that were pretty popular, mostly college students, the men of USC. And we also produced a calendar called Briefs, which was modeled after the Calvin Klein underwear ads that were really popular back in the mid-'80s, the athletic-looking models, the white briefs.
Yeah.
And Cindy's mom was a sales rep of ours. She used to sell our calendars in the Los Angeles area, and she said, you got to get my daughter in one of your calendars.
And these were topless calendars?
It was implied nudity. There wasn't anything showing in the calendars, but the girls may be covering her breasts.
Right, but when you took the pictures, you got, in other words...
You got her naked.
You got her naked.
Yeah, and when we went to do the shoot, we shot a roll of black and white, which was used for the calendar, because it was kind of a little bit on the artsy side of things. And then we shot a roll of color, which is what you're going to see at the website, purehardcore.com. And...
now, what do you do? You're charging for people to see naked pictures of Cindy Margolis, but she was like 20 years old when you did this.
Absolutely.
And she had her real boobs.
She had a real boob.
You mean the ones she has now aren't real?
Yeah. Just like Craig's hair. So, was it hard to get her top off, or was she anxious to be nude?
She's really a professional. She's really a professional model, and it just came real natural to her.
It did.
How old was she?
20.
She was 20 years old.
Okay.
In fact, they had to go back legally because now she says she's younger. So they were thinking, maybe we got pictures of her 17-year-old, which ain't cool. Maybe she lied back then, but they found out she was born.
How old does she say she is now?
How old does she say she is now?
Well, I don't know how old she says she is, but we had our private investigator look into her date of birth, and the date of birth was coming back with her of being 17 years old at the time I photographed her. And I think they were getting their information from the Department of Motor Vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
The DMV has her birth date as being 68, and one thing led to another, and I went down to the registrar, the Hall of Records, and looked up her birth certificate and found that she was born in 65, which made her 20.
At the time, yeah.
And what year was this?
This year is 2001.
No, but what year were the pictures taken?
85.
85. So in 85, she was 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes her pretty old.
Yeah, how old is she then? 38?
How old is she, Fred? Do the math for me.
She'd be 36.
36.
Thank you.
By the way, this is Jonathan. How you doing?
Hey, Jonathan, it would have taken us like about 10 years to figure that out.
It's okay. I was actually born in '68, so I know.
Yeah.
So she's 36 years old?
Yeah. You know what? If you're going to start lying about your age, you got to. She does. And by the way, every woman lies about their age in show business.
Don't.
Exactly.
Except, well, yeah, we're hardly in show business. I mean, really. I mean, our careers are completely bizarre. But most women do. I don't mean to bust her on that, but it is funny that you guys have naked pictures of her. She's so against it. Did you contact her and say, "Listen, we're going to put naked pictures of you up"?
Yeah. Well, actually, that's exactly what happened. We originally, when Greg approached me with these pictures, we were still unsure of her age. And actually, Hustler had run something in their magazine with pictures of her, and this is exactly how we found out that she was 20 years old, because they had a birth certificate at the time with her pictures.
Well,
By the
where
way,
did they get pictures?
Say again?
Where did Hustler get pictures?
Well, I don't know exactly where they got the pictures, but they own the rights and license to the pictures that they had. And if you check out the website today, purehardcore.com, you can see that we did an exclusive licensing deal with Hustler.com. And we got an additional 22 pics on the site.
Huh.
So what do I get if how much do I have to pay to see these naked pictures?
$2.95.
I see. You go on there. What do? You give your credit card?
Pull out your credit card.
Right. $2.95, and then I see naked pictures of Cindy Margolis when she was 20 years old.
And a ton of other content as well.
Oh, I see. You get other naked pictures.
Of course.
Yeah.
$2.95 isn't bad.
No, that's okay. You want to see the pics? I got them on the computer.
Okay.
Let's see. This is Cindy Margolis at 20.
She looked really cute at 20, didn't she?
Yeah, she looks cute now.
She's got a great ass.
Yeah, her ass is her best feature. I was looking at these before. I would say that a young Cindy Margolis ass was very, very primo. I don't know how it looks now, but that's nice.
So that's the underwear.
Yeah,
I wanted to point out that her ass was on the cover of that calendar that I photographed her for.
Thank God you're pointing that out, because there she is. This is her natural breast. She's leaning against a rock on a blanket, and she is naked. It's amazing, you know.
She has a great body.
Robin, give me $2.95. I need to see more. So you guys are selling these. Any guilty feelings on your part because you know she doesn't want to be naked on the internet?
Not necessarily. I mean, I don't know that she claims that she's never shot nude.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't claim that she's never shot. No, she just claims that there's no nude photos of her out there.
Right.
Okay.
Was the mom hot?
Greg, was the mom hot?
Very hot.
And isn't it weird that a mom would want you to shoot her daughter naked?
I don't know how to put it. They always had a sort of a risque, sexy kind of package going for Cindy.
Right.
Mom did.
She had I sent you some material. She had a very risque greeting card line, which we're trying to see if we can get some samples up on the website, but we're not sure if we can do this or not. But they have pictures of her dressed up in a cat suit, and she's saying, how about a little pussy?
How about a little tail?
Yeah, very, very, very cheesy and risque. Excuse me, compared to how polished she is today.
Interesting.
And the greeting card company was, I guess, a student project of hers that turned into a viable business. So she had a greeting card line.
I guess the point of the call is that if anybody wants to see naked pictures of Cindy Margolis, it's purehardcore.com. This is when she was 20 years old, and they're topless. There's no beef, right?
No beef.
No beef, ladies and gentlemen. That's why, you got to understand that when you go on.
It's only $2.95.
It's only $2.95 because there is no beef. But it's topless. You do see the boobies, the belly, the asses and panties. You got a couple of nudes of that ass?
Don't have any nudes of the ass. There's a couple where she's standing sideways to the camera and she's completely nude.
Well, that's a great gig, shooting chicks naked, huh?
Well, someone's got to do it.
You're not kidding.
How did you figure it out?
You know what? You buy a camera and you figure it out.
But, why isn't every guy doing it?
Can you print out those pictures and then, draw the beef on?
No, actually, no. We disabled the ability for people to download the pictures.
I see.
We put the anti-beef.
You do have to go to the site to check it out.
There's an anti-beef function on there?
Anti-beef mechanism in place.
Right. All right, hey, guys, thanks. That's.
Have you heard from Cindy? Cindy hasn't said anything.
Well, actually, see what happened.
I bet you she has.
No, well, we contacted her about a week before we released the pictures. We sent a letter of intent to publish these pictures, and we were looking for a response if there was any valid or legal reasons why we shouldn't, and they never responded.
Right.
And I actually did an interview with CBS News out here in L.A. that never aired because they wanted to talk to her first, and they never responded to CBS News either.
Well, hey, she's probably hoping you guys will just go away or something.
Yeah, she's not going to help publicize it.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. On another note, we set up an email address if there's anybody out there that has any interesting or controversial material. They could just send it to stern@purehardcore.com.
Stern?
What's that?
Well, don't use my name. I have nothing to do with this.
Okay. We could change it.
Thanks. I'm not in business with you guys. Unless you guys are paying me. Hey, Frank, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
What's going on?
Hey, those pictures they're talking about, I seen those in Hustler a couple months ago.
What about that? Are they the same pictures from Hustler, guys?
Well, let me answer that. My photos did not appear in Hustler. I'm Greg, the photographer.
Right.
Jonathan just licensed the photos from the Hustler shoot, I think, like a day or two ago.
Okay.
On Friday.
Oh, right. On Friday. My photos have never been published anywhere. They're really shot, if I can say so. They're shot in the Playboy style. They're really natural, really flattering. They're not shot in a hardcore style. The rest of PureHardcore.com is hardcore. So
let me understand something.
So Cindy posed nude more than once, is what you're saying?
Yes, and remember when I was speaking about the greeting card line a couple minutes ago?
She was on that too?
Well, the greeting card line, I believe the photographer that worked on that greeting card line is the one that shot the Hustler topless shots of her. And,
actually, if you look at the sheet that Greg sent you of all the pictures of the greeting card line, one of them is one of the pictures that are in the Hustler.
All right. Whoops.
Did we lose him?
I don't know what happened.
Hello?
Hey, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Rich, you're on the air.
Wasn't Cindy Margolis in Playboy in the late 80s, early 90s?
I don't know. Was she?
No.
Almost positive. No. I could have sworn. Was there a Cindy Not
Cindy Margolis. No, because I've been reading her interviews, and they say, will you ever pose nude? And she says, well, I'll never say never. If I were to pose nude, it would probably be in Playboy.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And Howard, when I took these shots of her, the topless shots, the whole purpose of that was to establish shots for her portfolio so that she could make a presentation to Playboy and see if they'd pick her up for the magazine.
Dennis, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, easy math. If she was born in 68, she'd be 33, not 36.
No, she's born in 65, they found out. The Department of Motor Vehicles said that she was born in 68 on her license plate. Then they went back and checked the birth certificate. 1965 is when she was born.
Correct.
I pay attention to all this stuff. For some reason, I'm good at this dumb stuff.
All right, my bad.
All right, later. All right, dudes, I got to go because Freddie Prinze Jr. is here. PureHardcore.com and see naked photos of Cindy Margolis. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
so
much.
There you go. Bunch of enterprising young men who are just trying to make a living, I guess. And
you got to do a lot of,
digging around.
No, but you've got to get a lot of hits for $2.95 to make.
Yeah, I think if 1 million people go on, then they're rolling in dough. All right, listen, we got to take a break real quick. Freddie Prinze Jr. is in a new movie. He's coming in next. I'm interested in his relationship with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
I'm shocked that he's here.
Yeah. Oh, he wasn't coming in, and I said, hey, what's with that? We're always good to Freddie. I like his movies. I'm a fan.
Right.
I'm a Freddie Prinze Jr. fan.
And one person willing to admit it.
Yeah, a lot of guys.
How many people do you hear say that?
A lot of guys think it's gay to like Freddie Prinze Jr. movies because it's mostly chick flicks, but I like those flicks. So I said, hey, don't diss me. And then I'll take out my nude photos of Freddie Prinze Jr.
This sounds very gay.
Plus, I was, it's just nice to have him in here. I like that he's doing well. I mean, the kid had a tough childhood. His old man, everybody knows the Freddie Prinze story. His old man killed himself.
Does he have a fear? A lot of times kids, they do the same thing.
Nah, this kid's never even done a drug in his life. Yeah. He's completely had he's learned from his parents' mistakes. He's like a real straight shooter, this kid.
That doesn't mean he's not depressed.
Nah, he's not depressed. Would you be depressed doing Sarah Michelle Gellar?
I managed to find some happiness.
Yeah,
my
believe
life
me.
is going as well.
He's plenty happy. We'll be back right after these words with Freddie Prinze Jr.
To a brother who doesn't have gingivitis, Howard Stern.
All right. Freddie Prinze Jr. Starting, I guess, this Friday, will be in the movie Summer Catch, which opens August 24th in theaters everywhere. I like his movies. I like teen flicks. I like flicks about good-looking people who... I like when there's an ugly chick, but turns out to be good-looking, and she ends up with Freddie Prinze Jr., or Freddie Prinze Jr. is the ugly guy, and he gets the good-looking chick. Any of these scenarios I like.
These work for you. I only like him in the I Know What You Did Last Summer.
You like that?
Yes. I like the scary movies.
I don't care about scary movies. I like where good-looking people hook up. Freddie, what the hell did you do? You cut off all your hair.
It was all blonde from Scooby-Doo, and I had to bleach it like every week, so it was like horse hay at the end of the film, so I shaved my head bald.
You know who else bleaches his hair? Craig Gass over there.
Bleach? He could use some bleach.
Yeah, not kidding. So you shaved off your hair.
Yeah, I shaved it bald. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Remember I played that clip the other day of Freddie talking about what it felt like to be bald, and he said it was cold?
It is cold.
Can you imagine me bald? I picture one day I'll be in another movie, and I'm going to shave my head so no one will recognize me, like it'll be a weird
so
character.
You're going to really disappear into your character.
Yeah, I want to disappear. I want to disappear from this planet, because if I cut off my hair, no one will notice me, except for a freaky-looking bald guy. Well, you can shave your head because you're a good-looking guy. I can't shave my head.
It wasn't that good-looking. It was,
really?
It was a little weird.
You don't think you're good-looking, but yet you were voted People Magazine's 50 Sexy People. You were like...
You're in the Beautiful People edition every year.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yes, it does.
It does. I mean,
Dude,
it does, but it doesn't
I'd kill for that.
They don't put ugly people in there.
If they knew that you wanted to be a part of it, they just look for, like, celebrities to throw in there.
And they ain't looking for me. No one's buying it.
There's plenty of celebrities that... Paul Giamatti has not appeared.
You want to know something? I was on some website the other day. It was like ugly people website. And guess whose picture's on there?
Oh, no, you didn't make that one.
Yeah,
Paul Giamatti.
No, me. I'm in there. And they're like, these are ugly. There's special sections. Ugly regular people, ugly chicks, ugly guys, ugly celebrities.
Ugly celebrities.
Ugly male celebrities. I go to.
Right.
Guess whose picture's first? Me.
Not Freddie.
No, Freddie's nowhere near that.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm on People's Ugliest People list. 50 ugliest people in America.
I saw that issue.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Special one.
I don't even know where to begin, man. You got some life going.
Yeah, things are good, man.
This is a guy, not only is he on 50 people's list, but he had an ex-girlfriend say he has the sexiest stomach. No girl has ever said that about me.
You don't want to see my stuff. I haven't worked in a few months, so it doesn't look like...
You will never be nude in a movie, I read. You have a no-nudity clause.
Yeah, I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna do... The only person who's gonna see me naked besides my mom when I was a baby is my girl, and that's it.
And in your new movie, your ass...
You won't even take off your, like,
It's not my ass.
It's not your ass. It's a stunt ass.
They actually had two, because the first guy, his friends started giving him crap after he did it. And they're like, yeah, you fag, whatever, and they started making fun of him. And so they had to get another... Yeah, so
he quit the job.
He quit, and so they had to get this other guy. And he had, like, a big ass, right?
Yeah.
And the other guy was this little skinny dude. So if you look, when you see the movie, if you see the movie, it was one guy's, like, real skinny, and the other guy's just got this big old butt.
Big ass.
So the ass changes.
So you're not like Julia Roberts. You don't try to disguise the fact that there is an ass double. She had an ass double on Pretty Woman. She had a body double on Pretty Woman.
I didn't know.
Oh, yes. That's not her body.
It's more important, I think, for women. Mel Gibson did it in Lethal Weapon, and that's awesome, but I'm not trying to do it.
See, I'd have a no-nudity clause because the size of my penis is small. See, that's what makes me think you might have a small penis as well, because you will not show your penis.
Yeah, I won't show my penis.
Yeah, I've never heard of guys having a no-nudity clause.
I don't need people seeing my ass. I just...
Really?
Yeah, it's just...
What, are you a religious guy or something?
God's cool with me, but I just...
Right.
There's this giant cyst. Wart. It's terrible. You don't want to see it.
All right, so let's begin with your personal life for a second. You're banging Sarah Michelle Gellar. By the way, it's Gellar. Did you know that?
You've made me aware of that.
It's not Gellar. No, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Gellar, yes.
And I haven't seen her in a while.
Right.
But
what is she trying to hide with that Gellar?
Gellar. No, she's a Jewish girl. It's Gellar.
By the way, the only person who says Gellar is Howard.
I know. She told me it's Gellar.
You're the only one who went along with it.
I love her. She's a sexy broad. And
absolutely.
And don't get me wrong, I'd love to bang her. But with the life you have...
You can't say that when I'm in the room.
Sure, why not? You know a lot of guys want to bang her.
Of course, but I don't...
But he's engaged to her.
Are you engaged?
Yeah, we're engaged.
You're going to get married?
Yeah.
When is the wedding?
Come on, man.
Why, do you not announce that?
No.
They don't want the helicopters.
Oh, helicopters. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, they follow us around everywhere. It's impossible.
Yeah, it'll be incredible.
It's like Airwolf.
So she's going to become Sarah Michelle Gellar Prince Jr.
Yeah, the junior is definitely, she's throwing that in.
Junior, too?
Yeah. Well, she's Prince Jr.
It's in the deal. It's in the deal.
Will she become Sarah Michelle Prince?
Probably, yeah.
She will.
She's going to get rid of the Gellar completely.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
No Gellar.
No Gellar. You can make some other thing with the Prince. You can do whatever you want.
So you will marry her even though you know that it won't last. No, that it won't last. And you know
absolutely
what? You're a good-looking guy. How old are you now?
25.
All right. Dude.
Uh-oh. You better get a hold of him, right?
He looks so sad. He's like,
I think I got to give you the speech.
Give me the speech.
You have no idea how young you are. You think you know everything.
No, I don't.
Because I thought I knew everything.
But I don't think that, I promise.
Yeah, but you think...
You think you know enough to get married.
You think you're going to know how you feel at 35. You're going to be a completely different dude at 35 than you are at 25.
It should be a completely different woman, but it's all good.
And you
That's
will
right.
probably talk to each other through lawyers.
No. She'll be a way different woman.
No, she's awesome, I'm telling you. She's awesome.
I think she's a great girl. And sexy and everything else.
Yeah, she's super hot.
She's not... How old is she?
24.
She ain't going to be 24 forever, you know that. And you're going to be Freddie Prinze Jr. You have a big film career. You're going to be going from movie to movie. You're going to be on sets with very beautiful women.
She'll be a big movie star, too. So once the show's over, she'll be a huge movie star.
Girls don't last as long as guys.
Yeah, maybe not. But
they can go sour in 5 years. 30, she could be going sour.
She's going to be just fine.
Not every woman is Heather Locklear. Honestly.
She's doing just fine.
What I'm saying is that you will change. And by the way, I'm not even talking about the superficial about looks. I'm talking about you're going to be a different guy. You're going to be in a whole different place.
Thanks, Dad.
At 35. Well,
yes,
you do need a dad.
You don't have somebody to talk
I'm going to be your dad. Well, you were raised by your grandmother.
Yeah.
You don't have a dad.
Where was his mother?
But you can do that. You can do that. My mom was around, too.
She was a wild child, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a super wild child.
Yeah. I mean, your mom's still around?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh, she is still around.
Yeah, they both live in LA.
But your grandmother's more like your mother.
My grandmother was like... My grandmother and my mother both, but my grandmother was like my granny, and she was like... She was going to make sure that I was going to end up okay and, like, took me to church.
But this was on your mother's side, right?
Yeah, my mom's mom.
Yeah, well,
she lived
nobody
with us.
knew Freddie Prinze.
She lived with us forever.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is that he didn't even know about his father till he was 8 years old when some kid at school came up to you and said, hey, dude, they went up to him and they go, your dad was a junkie and he shot himself in the head.
Oh, man, they really lowered the boom on you.
Yeah, kids are messed up.
What did your grandma told you about your dad before then? Like it was a made-up story? Like
everybody kind of said that, you know, they just were, like, looking out for me, and so they said that he had, like, problems with drugs and things like that, and then the voices kind of, like, trailed off. But they just didn't, you know, nobody wants to tell an 8-year-old kid that your father killed himself. So.
Right, it's tough. So you learned it at school, and then what I find fascinating about this, when it came time to finally tell you at 8 years old, Freddie Prinze's agent sat down
his manager. My Uncle Ron de Blasio, yeah.
Oh, but he's not your real uncle.
No, not blood. Blood, but he is for all.
So he sat down to tell you the story, not your grandma.
No, they actually got me a plane ticket and flew me to California.
Wow.
And he walked me around his block, and he told me about my old man, and then we stopped in front of Marilyn Monroe's house, and because he lived, like, right next door to where she lived. And he sat me down, and he's the greatest, most honest man I've ever known, and answered every question I had.
So it was a cool thing.
He didn't pull any punches. I had so many questions, and he told me, I think I was a little older than 8. I'm always 8 years old in every story I tell.
Right.
And
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it just happens. So,
right.
And he sat me down, and he was like, you know, that was a woman there, and she died before, you know, it was time for her to go too, and that was like your father. And he was like, but you're going to be different, and you're going to be the one, and all this. And I was just a little boy and never even thought about acting, and never really thought about it again until I moved out there. And now every time he sees me, like, no matter what, he gets all choked up.
He does.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And you, as a result, learned, because you've never even touched a drug.
No, I've never done drugs.
You never smoked weed.
No, never.
Never. Not curious to smoke weed.
I never wanted to.
I'll never understand that.
My life's nice. I don't need anything to make me happy. Like you said before, I'm so tastefully banging Sarah Michelle Gellar.
It's true. What would you need anything?
My life's fine. If I never worked again, it's all
See, the legend goes that you didn't have a great childhood, the kids picked on you and stuff, but I don't believe it.
Kids didn't like me, but I didn't care. Like, I thought I was the coolest kid in the world. And
you did. You had a good self-image.
Yeah, I made stuff up, and I thought that I was a superhero, and I'd play my own things, and kids thought it was lame, but
The chicks started digging you at what age?
My senior year.
They did.
Beat up the right guy and drove the right car, I guess.
You did? And that's when you started getting laid, senior year of high school?
Yeah, senior year in high school.
And what possessed you to move to L.A.?
Honestly, we were broke.
Someone told me you were banging Jennifer Love Hewitt for a while.
No.
You never got her?
No.
That's not true?
No, it's not true at all.
Oh, then I don't envy you that much. But you were doing some soap opera chick for 4 years.
Yeah, I was with Kimberly for 3.5 years. Kimberly McCullough.
That must be some hot broad if she's on a soap opera.
She was beautiful. Yeah, she was beautiful.
And Sarah Michelle Gellar, you met her on the set of that movie, and then
we became super good friends.
And you had to dump the other broad.
That didn't quite work out that way.
So you've only had long-term relationships.
I've had some short ones, too.
You have?
Yeah, I had some short. There were a couple in between Kimberly and
you think you're done with all of the chicks for the rest of your life? You think you're going to be faithful to Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I don't cheat, so it's not.
You don't cheat because you're 25 and you've always had hot chicks. What are you going to do when it's 10 years with the same chick? You haven't been married yet.
I'm all good, man.
You're going to cheat.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You're going to end in divorce.
No, I'm not.
Men.
I appreciate the concern, but I promise I'm all good, man.
25, you think you know more than me?
No,
I'm 47 years old.
Good. I know myself.
It's not going to work for you. Who do you think you are?
So much faith in me.
Look at who do you know in Hollywood that has a successful marriage? Paul Newman and Joanne Woodward? Okay, he was married.
Yeah, they don't live in Hollywood.
They're not
Kurt Russell, Gully Horn aren't married, and they just shot a picture of him in the Inquirer coming out of a brothel or something, right?
Yeah, you're going to go to hookers?
You're going to go to hookers. You know how demeaning that is?
Yeah, I'm a terrible guy. I am.
I want to make a written bet with you now. And in about 10 years, you're going to hunt me down and go, Howard, I owe you money.
Okay. We'll do a written bet.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I'll do it right now. But
$1 million.
How many years before you say it's over?
You're only giving him 10?
10. 10's the over-under.
We'll write a contract right now.
See, for $1 million, I'd stay married. So now you're making.
It can't be such a good bet.
Yeah. Right. So you met Sarah Michelle Gellar. You were friends for a while.
Friends for 4 years. Yeah.
And then you started banging her.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Boy, she must be good in the sack to get a kid like you. I mean, you got the whole world at your.
She's the best. Sarah's
the best.
Yeah, Sarah's the best.
What is she doing?
She's
Dirty Sanchez.
Oh,
no.
I mean, what is she doing?
He's not at that age. He doesn't need that.
Blumpkins. I mean, what could she be doing?
She's awesome. She's the absolute best.
Although if I knew Sarah Michelle Gellar gave Blumpkins, I'd marry her.
No, you can't.
What is it? Don't even tell me.
I'm telling you.
I like not knowing.
Yeah, don't know.
Who's prettier, you or Sarah Michelle Gellar? I can't even decide.
Fight over the mirror.
I don't know. I think
that's every morning. Get out of the way. I'm trying to look at myself.
You're a good-looking couple. I saw her on a date years ago at a Chinese restaurant. I was in L.A. doing business, and I went to some Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, she told me about it.
She was on a date with the ugliest guy. You know,
no, it was a friend of hers.
Oh, was?
And he's gay.
Oh, he's gay? Yeah, he's an ugly gay guy.
She was
he's a nice guy.
He was not that. I was like, I can't believe that's who she's with. See, I should have known it was some gay dude. A lot of these actresses are into gay dudes.
Well, when they can't find a guy.
Now, you just bought a house for like $3 million, right? Yeah. Now, she's moved into that already?
No, we stay at her house, and that house is more for fun and parties and stuff like that.
Let me understand that.
Look at that.
Your house is the house that you live in, and then her house is the party house.
No.
The other way around.
Her house is where we live, and my house is the party house.
The party house?
Yeah.
Now, what kind of parties are you having?
We just have, like, all our friends and family over there, and we play, like, we have, like, big full-court basketball games.
Really?
And have big, like, Italian dinners.
Hey, at 25, if you're living like that, you think you can get married.
Yeah. I'm
completely deluded.
You know what? I'm glad you're getting married. Because you know what? You need to have a hassle in your life. You know what? You haven't had any adversity. That's your problem.
I don't get adversity. I don't.
Unbelievable.
It's a fantasy life.
My life.
It is. Sam Kinison, you lived a life before you died.
I wouldn't even make the bet in terms of years. I'd make it in terms of pictures. I'd give him like 5 movies.
Five movies,
and then it's over.
You're going to fall in love with someone. Sam Kinison is right.
Yeah, he's completely right.
He knows so much. Wish he'd stop dyeing his hair. All right. Anyway,
Hollywood marriages are
fake. Lost a lot of weight.
Much like Greg Gass's hair, Hollywood marriages are just fake.
Right.
They're completely. Yeah, it's all BS.
And will there be a prenuptial agreement between the two of you?
Oh, wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah, you've got to sit down and...
These are serious questions. It's a serious interview.
Sarah Michelle Gellar's got a lot of dough.
She's got tons of
Who's got more?
I think Gellar's got the dough.
She's got the Maybelline deal, and that pays her like $30 billion.
Maybelline is big. You don't realize how big Maybelline deal is.
I think she's actually the highest paid spokesperson, actually, period, for
Maybelline.
For makeup, period.
In makeup, period.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's like the #1 gun.
What do you get, like 15 mil for that?
I
more.
Never even.
You're kidding me. More
I mean, how long do they have her locked up?
Yeah.
They
till her
got
divorce.
For a couple years. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she tells you how much she gets.
I know, of course I know how much. She knows how much I
And
get.
what's your quote now?
You're about $2 million a film, right?
Yeah, right around there.
Nice.
Right around there.
$2 million a film.
Yeah.
Oy vey.
Sometimes less, sometimes more. It depends.
Really?
Yeah.
And what about this new movie, Summer Catch? You got about $2 million on that one?
Yeah, that one I got 2 on.
Nice.
Yeah, they didn't want to pay at first. They were like, they're being jerks about the thing, and so I wasn't going to do it.
So what they say to you? We're going to give it to someone else, this movie?
Yeah, they're like, we're going to give it to somebody else, and because most actors are real insecure, and they're like, what? And they flipped out.
So in other words, the key to getting the big payday is not caring too much.
Well, I don't care. Period. You know what I mean? Like acting's cool, and I love it a lot, and it's a lot of fun. But there's a lot of other stuff I dig too. And if people
like
are
what?
Like what?
What else are you gonna do?
You don't have to work. He's got the Maybelline money.
Yeah, I got the Maybelline money. You forget.
She's gonna support you.
Everything's cool, and I'm not gonna.
Like, what are you into? Woodworking? I mean, what else are you?
I love carpentry. No, I love
carpentry. Really?
No, I love cooking.
That pays this kind of money.
You love to cook?
Yeah, I'd open a restaurant or something.
You would?
Yeah.
With Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yeah, absolutely. We've actually spoken about that before.
Well, she's with Buffy
it's
the
called
Vampire.
Gellar's. That's the name of her
restaurant. Yeah, there you go.
Check it out.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a lot of money for her.
She does well there.
So at this point, she's making more money than you.
Sorry, if I make one movie a year, then we're just about even.
Oh, really? So she's about 2 for Buffy, and you get 2 for... So you're actually making more money.
But I don't work that
you
much.
You can put in another movie. You know, you can do another movie a year.
I don't really like doing more than one.
Really? Look at you.
What do you do with the rest of your time?
Kick back and do what?
And cook.
Really?
Yeah,
what are you cooking that's so good?
I like making... I like veal, so I make a lot of veal things.
So how long does it take to make one of these movies? 2 months?
Scooby was 6 months,
yeah.
And so that was a little too long. But most of the time,
he probably won't take another film like
3
that.
Months.
2.5, 3 months, and the rest of the year you just cook and hang out and you surf and stuff?
I'm Mr. Mom, dude. I sit at home and
you have no kids.
I cook and clean and take.
Really?
I love doing it. It's fun for me.
Let me understand something. And then you'll go to the set.
How confused he looks.
We're both confused.
It's fun.
Why don't you quit movies and get a job at a diner?
I just may.
And give me those films.
I just may.
You don't care that much about the films?
No, it's cool. I mean, when I make a movie, I'm 100% and I love it. But if somebody's going to make my life difficult over making a movie, I'm just like, look, no hard feelings. Go make your movie. And this is what I want if I'm going to do the film. And if you don't want to do it, right on. And sometimes we compromise and we do other things. And if not, it's fine.
Wow.
And you never want to be a $20 million guy? Or
I don't care. I make tons of money. So
you're all set up.
Yeah, I invested my money and I made tons there. And I do my thing.
What'd you invest in? Like stocks?
Honestly, my biggest investment was comic books.
Comic books?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
All your money's in comic books?
A lot of it, yeah.
I had tons of comic books. My mother threw them out.
I probably have a couple.
What do you mean by that? In other words, you go out and as a speculator, you buy comic books?
I have somebody go so they don't know it's me because the last time I did it, someone kept trying to jack up the price and he didn't have any intention of doing it. So I have somebody else go and broker it for me, and then
How much money? What's the most money you made in comic books?
I have 2 #1 Superman, and they're pretty expensive.
How much does that cost?
One's near mint, and it's around $83,000, and the other one's about $120.
Now, where do you put these comic books?
Yeah,
yeah. Let me
lock them up in a safe.
They're good.
The toilet.
They're all good. Yeah.
So what did you pay? So what did you pay for the #1 Superman comic?
I got it for. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I got it for 101. I got it for
101 thou.
Yeah.
So if it's only
nobody knows that though. So
it's only worth 83,000. You said.
No. That one now is worth 127. That's a mint condition.
Really?
Yeah.
So these are better than growth stocks. These comic books.
Some of them, yeah, some of them. I have some that aren't worth anything.
You love Spider-Man and wanted that part though.
Yeah,
that's the part you wanted.
Oh my God.
You wanted to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, I wanted that. I learned how to reading Spider-Man comic books. So.
Did you? I love Spider-Man too. Did you talk to the director Sam Raimi?
I spoke to him. I was the first person he met actually, and I don't know. It didn't work out.
Did you have to audition?
I didn't read. They wouldn't actually give me time. I was making a movie while we were doing it, and everybody kind of let me know that it was kind of my flick, but everyone except the director.
Right.
So, and they're like, yeah, it's yours. Don't worry. And
well, maybe that hurt you that everyone said, oh, it's his.
I think
but the director wants him to put his own stamp on it.
Yeah, I think he had his own idea. His own vision was kind of Toby, I think, from the beginning. And
yeah.
I think people tried to kind of force me down his throat. But Toby's an awesome actor. So I mean,
Toby's good.
That's not arguable. But I'm pissed I didn't get it.
Right, but you will go see the movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, that's would have taken up a lot of your time, though.
Yeah, that might have taken more than 3 months.
Yeah. Then I'd have to quit. I'm sorry, that's
and you might not have gotten $2 million because, you know.
Yeah.
Now, so you haven't sat down with Sarah Michelle Gellar and said, I want a prenuptial agreement?
We've spoken about a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to speak about it on the radio.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. I mean, who's going to guide you? You have no father. I'm your father.
That's true. You are my father.
I am Howard Stern Sr.
Yes, you are.
And you're Freddie Prinze Jr.
Jr., yes.
No, seriously, you have
We've spoken about everything.
All right, so how are you going to handle that?
We're all good.
So you have negotiated a...
So how are you going to work it out?
We didn't have our agents call each other and negotiate.
Let me guess.
Wait a minute.
I'm going to tell you how it was negotiated.
Her name is not on his house mortgage. Or whatever the papers are.
My name's not on hers.
Right. You're going to
your name is not on
you're going to keep everything separate. What you earn is what you earn. What she earns is what she earns.
It's all together. Like, I don't...
What about a joke? Will you share your comic books with her?
Yeah, absolutely.
You will?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
My ex-girlfriend, when we broke up, I gave her... We were together 3.5 years, and I gave her a ton of cash, so she would be cool and...
Really?
I love her.
Just a girlfriend?
Just a girl. So I just love... People wait, I think, for something to happen so that they can react and get into their own personal... Like, imagine you got a kid whose immune system's, like, shot, and he has to live in a bubble. They're going to worry about Bubble Boy, the movie?
Right, like, this is really going to affect their lives.
Yeah, but I think they want to just be noticed. A foundation for people with immune deficiencies, but there's only like 15,000 members, has asked, because how many people in the universe have this disease? And the only reason they can keep them alive now is because medical science can create these bubbles so that the kids don't get any diseases. But imagine the 15,000 of them. They must have huge problems with these kids. But they're worried about the Bubble Boy movie, which is an obvious comedy.
Yeah, well, they're saying this will affect the way their children are accepted in society. And I'm like, what?
No, they won't. Doesn't make a difference. Doesn't make a friggin' difference. Here's a guy who sends me a letter concerning our discussion about Raquel Welch last week. He says he shot a cover of a magazine called Cigar Aficionado. They interviewed Raquel Welch for the magazine. He says the photos were somewhat retouched, but trust me, she still looks amazing. She's still got a smoking body, and her face is flawless.
Really?
Yeah, so he wants to remind us that she is the hottest. Also, I received a letter from Madame Tussauds. I always thought it was Madame Tussaud.
It is.
Oh, but it's
Madame Tussauds.
Well, it's spelled Tussauds.
Yes, but...
Yeah.
What, you going to go by the way it's spelled?
Yeah, I tend to do that. I love when you go to school and they say, well, it's spelled that way, but it isn't pronounced that way. I'm like, you know what? F you. F you. F you. F you. I'll say Madame Tussauds.
Nobody will know what you're talking about.
This is about the 15th letter I've gotten from Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
What do they want?
Dear Gary, they address it to my producer. At your direction, we have previously contacted Don Buchwald regarding our invitation to Howard for the creation of a Madame Tussauds portrait in his image.
I was wondering why you weren't in there.
Well, I'll tell you exactly why I'm not in there in a second. To date, we have not had a conversation with Mr. Buchwald regarding the request and thought we could get back to you to see if you might be able to help. It is our understanding that Howard has had, on a few occasions, discussed Madame Tussauds both on the air and in private.
Really? You have?
I guess.
I don't remember.
I'm sure I've mentioned the Wax Museum.
I don't know.
Like, what a waste of time it is. As he is familiar with the attraction, we hope that he would participate in a sitting. I've actually been to some Wax Museum. It's pretty cool, actually, when you see...
I love it.
Yeah,
and
it's fun.
They do better and better with this stuff.
The reason we forward this request to you now is that we feel there are a number of opportunities for the show which could be part of the proceeding. The sitting element... Now, listen to this. The sitting element, meaning I would have to sit for an artist.
Yes.
Would be conducted on the air with Howard commenting on the measurement process. There's over 250 measurements that are taken on all different parts of the body, along with numerous photographs. We believe it could provide for some fun topics for Howard and your listeners.
Wait a minute. Why does yours have to be on the air?
Because so far I haven't responded to the letters that off the air I'd have to sit for 250 measurements.
But nobody else has to publicize that they're getting measured.
Well, they're trying to figure out a way that would interest me. Imagine how fascinated my audience would be as I sit for hours and get measured by Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Talk about a snoozer of a show. Would you want to sit there and listen to me be measured?
No, but it also seems to me that they're like, well, the other people we do in private, but you we want to do on the air.
No. They've already asked me to do it privately. I said, they haven't caught my interest yet. In addition to that, you get to sit there for all the measure. They don't even pay you for this.
Oh, no.
So
it's an honor.
Yeah, so I can't imagine that all the people in that museum...
sat for it.
Sat for it, like Abraham Lincoln and stuff.
No. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm sure, didn't sit for his statue.
He ain't sitting for no statue.
And somehow they got it done anyway.
Howard, fans are definitely inquiring about when we will represent the museum. When will you be representing the museum? And we'd like to give them a positive answer as soon as possible.
It's only you holding them up?
Yeah, I'm holding them up. I don't want to pose. I really don't care if I'm in the museum. I mean, it'd be nice to know I had a wax museum.
Well, I said, it's a museum in New York. It's got all these New York figures. You're certainly one.
Yeah. Let them just go do it on their own and then pay me something. No one ever wants to pay me for anything.
No.
I get more letters about doing free junk, and I'm like, well, why do I want to do that? How come they're paying Freddie Prinze $2 million a film? I can't get some friggin' money out of a wax museum. I never get paid for anything. So I end up not doing anything. Like, who wants to give up hours of your life sitting
for
and posing?
For no money.
Like, because my ego is so big, I need to see a museum piece of myself?
Meanwhile, in Japan, they're paying these people who won't do commercials here millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Just to say they, hold their can of beer or something.
Yeah, well, I told you once I got offered a Japanese commercial to do a cigarette commercial.
Yeah.
My agent goes, you would never do that to endorse cigarettes. I was like, how much do they want to give you? Oh, they give you like $1 million or something. I go, I would do it. And he was like disgusted. He was like, of course you wouldn't do it. No one would do a cigarette commercial. I go, oh, I would. What do you mean I wouldn't do it? Come on. I should start my own friggin' wax museum. Wax museum like Beetlejuice, Gary the Retard. I was watching some TV show last night. I know what it was. It was Fox News Network was doing a report on the guy who runs Vivid Entertainment, the porno stuff. And they were showing one of these signings where all the porn stars go and sign. And who's sitting at a table? Gary the Retard. I guess we must have sent him over there, but somehow they try to like edge him out of the shop, but he kept poking his head in. It's kind of funny. There's also in the news, there's a team here in the Bronx, a Little League team of 12-year-olds that are doing incredibly well. In fact, I tuned in yesterday on ESPN2.
I was going to ask, did you see the no-hitter?
Well, I tuned into ESPN2 last night to watch the next game, but it was rained out.
Yeah, they didn't play yesterday.
I saw some of the no-hitter.
Or the perfect game.
Yeah, I saw the perfect game on the...
replay or something?
Replay, yeah. But they're saying, you see, here's the weird thing. A lot of these, Little League used to be like white people and like black kids who grew up around here. All of a sudden, Little League has changed. And they got these kids coming in from the Dominican Republic who play baseball. I don't know what it's some
like
weird.
Adults.
They're like adults. They're not even sure that these kids are 12. Now listen to this, because no one has like real birth certificates.
There's no birth certificates.
These kids somehow get into the country. Have you heard this kid being interviewed, the 12-year-old?
No, I haven't actually heard his voice.
It's like this.
He's got a beard.
It's weird. He's like, yeah, well, we had a pretty good game.
I was listening to the old news station over the weekend, and they said, they talked to the pitcher. I thought they got it mixed up with, like, the Yankees tape.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we got a pretty good game going here. I'm 12 years old.
Oh, no.
There was a big controversy about 10 years ago. The world champion Little League team got their title stripped. They were from Central America, and they found out that every single kid had lied about his age. Yeah. It was a team of like 17-year-olds playing against 12-year-olds. No. And it was one of those countries where nobody had a birth certificate.
Yeah, everybody's carrying on about the team from the Bronx, and I'm all for them and everything, but I don't think those kids are 12.
But they really aren't from the Bronx, either.
Yeah, they're not from the Bronx. They all just moved here from the Dominican. I mean, is it really fair?
When I first heard, I said, I don't want my skepticism to ruin this, but immediately I was like, are they recruiting kids?
Two of the members
just to play here.
That's what I'm saying. Little League's gotten real bogus. Yeah. In fact, two of the kids are dyeing their hair because it turned gray. They use black shoe polish.
Yeah, they got that China woman black.
Yeah. China woman black.
Do you realize what that pitcher kid did the other day? They only play 6-inning games.
Yeah.
So there's only a potential 18 outs.
Right.
He struck out 16 of the 18 he faces. Crazy.
Right. Yeah, because first of all, he's a man.
He's 21.
They couldn't even get near the ball.
They said somebody bunted once.
Yeah, they did.
That was the final, the final out was they tried bunting.
I saw the bunt, and boy, the catch, and these teams, like professionally, the catcher comes up, gets the ball, throws it to first base, and out.
They really know how to play ball.
Anyway, ESPN2 has been carrying these games, and I got a letter from, and this is kind of funny, because they said on the air the other day, if these networks were smart, it's summertime, there's no original programming, put these kids on TV. I got a letter from Alex Walu, you know Alex.
Yeah, from ABC.
ABC. Tell Howard that we took his advice and put the Little League World Series Championship game in prime time Sunday, August 26th at 6:30 p.m. on ABC. Hope all is well.
Excellent.
So they've decided to take my advice, and, of course, again, no payment.
Thanks, we'll make all the money.
Here's the funniest article in the world. This comes from Radio and Record, which I don't read anymore, by the way.
Yeah, you told me to stop giving it to you.
Yeah, I do not read Radio and Record. It's a trade publication for people in radio and the record industry. I don't read it because most of the articles about me are usually negative.
Oh, really?
I am up again for an award from them, but they want to do interviews, and I just say, everything I always read about me is that my ratings are in decline, which is not true. B, I don't know why they say that. They want them to be in decline. They can't stand that I've been around this long. I think the story on me was supposed to be Howard Stern comes on. He's this incredibly different radio personality, 20 years ago. And then within a year, I was supposed to sort of either die of an overdose.
Like a legend.
Yeah, like a guy who had burned out and got killed or something, or died.
You remember Howard Stern.
Or the audience lost interest and now he's a bum somewhere in Arkansas.
Right.
So I don't really like to
You're not working out for the tale they want to tell.
Yeah. The tale I want to tell is that 20 years ago I invented a form of radio that has caught on so wildly that everyone now sounds like me. Yes, that's the tale. And then, so no one in their industry really knows what to do. They wait for me. I started the syndication business in the United States of America.
It's not supposed to be working.
Yeah, they're waiting for you to write. They have the True Hollywood story ready. You just haven't written the ending yet.
So Gary gave me this article in Radio and Record. It's great. How to Beat Howard Stern, a morning show strategy to compete with the king. Howard Stern is an entertainment genius. This is how it starts out. By a guy named John.
Positive.
Yeah, that's nice. He ranks right up there with Aaron Spelling, Lucille Ball, and Michael Jackson. In other words, Stern captures the popular attention by being bigger than life. After all, he is the self-proclaimed king of all media. Stern has written.
When is that going to drop? The self-proclaimed.
It's coming.
Stern has written best-selling books, has several television shows, generates top radio ratings in the morning all around the country, and has starred in a successful big-screen movie about his life. He announced that he was going to run for governor of New York, but dropped out rather than reveal his financial records, and he caused mayhem in his first day on the air in Toronto and Montreal. At his best, Stern is edgy, funny, and a supreme manifestation of the id, the dark part of our brains where our primal instincts live. He puts the id in a spotlight and uses the team around him to have fun with his everyman persona. Nationally, Stern's ratings have been dropping. Now, okay? Which, by the way, I don't understand that. In L.A., we're number one. There is a Spanish station that beats us there, but it's mostly Hispanic audience. But, okay.
They can't understand us, otherwise they'd listen.
Boston, we're number one. Philadelphia, we're number one. New York, we're number one. Los Angeles, Cleveland, we're number one. I mean, I don't know.
The point
but I'm dropping somehow.
Why would you have to write this article if you would drop it?
I don't know.
This is stupid. How to beat Howard Stern. If you're already dropping, who needs to write this article?
Well, all the Howard Stern clones are going around saying, we're young, we're new, we're the new guys. But none of them have even come close to topping my ratings or my success. And anytime you see an article on any of my clones, it begins with, well, Howard Stern, blah, 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 blah. What's it like to have articles written about you? And every article begins with Howard Stern.
But my point is, you wouldn't have to write an article at all about beating you if you were already dropping.
Right. So my ratings are dropping, and he goes, and a generation of Howard Stern wannabes is coming along.
Well, that's
some people suggest that Stern's numbers are down because he got a divorce. That's the other one. Now no one can relate to me because I'm no longer married. Of course, most of the people in the United States are divorced. But I'm no longer able to talk to you because I'm somehow not married.
Well, Johnny Carson got several divorces during his time on the air. I don't think anybody ever said, well, his ratings went down because of a divorce.
Others say he has lately failed to reinvent himself, as he's done so often in the past. I don't even know that I've reinvented anything in the past. I'm just always just me. A few are even... So now the guy's discussing my downfall, even though it hasn't happened.
Hasn't happened.
The media has decided I've fallen. They've just decided this. We don't see any numbers about this. A few are even muttering that he may no longer care. Care about what, my job?
Who are they?
You said that once on the air. You're the one who muttered it.
Yeah. But regardless of the... I've been saying that for 20 years.
But some are saying.
But regardless of the short-term ratings drop, one thing is clear. Stern is still the guy to beat. So how can you beat Howard Stern? Consultant Randy Lane.
Who's he?
Yeah, exactly. Unless you leave radio and records, you wouldn't even know who the guy is. Consultant Randy Lane and I recently put our heads together to figure out a process for beating Stern.
Who is I?
Didn't Ed Levine do this for a couple of years?
Oh, yeah, he
Stern
was
Busters?
the guy Stern Busters.
Yeah.
But who's this I? You didn't tell me who the other guy was.
John Parakal.
Oh, another guy I don't know.
Consultant Randy Lane and I recently put our heads together to figure out a process for beating Stern. We knew it wouldn't be simply a matter of finding a talent like him. Rather, we wanted to come up with an approach that could be plugged in locally or nationally. So we decided to use strategic thinking approach, my own strategic thinking.
Are they sitting in a hot tub while they do this? I hope they're having some fun.
It sounds like they're playing Risk, like they're moving men on a board.
This. They put together a conference, morning show conference called How to Beat Howard Stern. They're even making money with this.
Oh, my God.
The group was 15 people, including Jimmy DeCastro, because Jimmy DeCastro knows so much. KSYR Los Angeles, Angela Pirelli, Dr. Perry Buffington.
Oh, they got a lot of people involved.
Radio and Records Pam Baker, Entercom's Buffalo's Sue O'Neill, consultant Frank Murphy, and WEJM Philadelphia Chris Ebbett. Now, here's how...
Has there ever been a more worthless commission?
Wait. It's a 5-star panel. Here's how our strategic thinking worked. First, we decided how long it would take to get our desired outcome of beating the Howard Stern show. The team had to negotiate a date. Then, after we decided how long it would take, we decided that what our show would sound like. Finally, we decided on tactical steps to get our outcome. After debating for about an hour, everyone finally agreed that it would take approximately 2.5 years to beat Stern.
Oh, my God.
We decided that January 2nd, 2004 was when our morning show would take ownership of our hypothetical market. A note to Howard. Now, listen to this. A note to Howard. If you read this article, you can use the information to attack yourself. The first step in a defensive strategy. So I should read the article and then I'll fix everything.
And then use what they're going to do to you against them.
Thanks to John Parkerhill. Of course, at 5 years old, I had an epiphany in my life, what I was going to do, and realized exactly how I wanted to be on the radio. But John Parkerhill is going to reduce that to his think tank that has put no thought into my career.
Well, you should take the advice of 15 people who've never been able to beat you.
Right.
That's so dumb.
Fix your show and prevent anyone from beating you by reading this article. Or you could try the strategic thinking process with your own team. Like, I don't spend any time thinking about my show. I'm a complete doof.
Yeah, you're an idiot. How'd you get this successful?
The group agreed that the show to beat Stern would be the funniest, smart-ass, blue-collar morning show in America. Okay. We decided it would be the most quoted show in the market and a perfect blend of Sex and the City and The Sopranos. Okay.
How dumb.
In order to win, our show had to be funnier, more inclusive, and strange contradiction, both more and less edgy than Stern's.
Howard, when the guy says, in order to win, our show has to be funnier, isn't that
also,
like a big thing?
Yeah.
One thing we also realized, after having a discussion, we would have to get better ratings than them.
Yeah.
That's the only way to win.
So we needed to reposition Stern as old in yesterday's news, which is what
that's the only strategy we've heard so far.
But we did find out, and then they quote all the guys in the Infinity group who are busy saying I'm old in yesterday's news, but meanwhile we found out they're the same age as me. So as old as I am, they're the same age.
They're as old.
Yeah, but they lie about their age.
They've just been doing it less
The first thing you have to do is say you're younger than me,
right?
Even if you're older.
Well, how can you use this strategy?
I don't know. I guess I'm going to... Hey, guys, anyone listening? I'm young and new and fresh. So, there, I've counteracted that. All right, so you have to just keep saying that I'm old in yesterday's news, even though you're doing the same routines as me.
So they know that.
Yeah, right. We also had...
I love radio.
We also had practical items to focus on, including get or better guests, being funnier, more relevant, edgier, and kinder.
Well, where are you going to find that?
Well, yeah, I mean, be funnier, but how are you going to do that if you're not funny?
You got to find... In other words, you can't take anybody and plug them into the scenario. You need a funnier guy.
You know what they're doing? They're still listening to us and doing what we did.
Right.
That's what they're doing.
And be Howard, but do it better than Howard.
Right. That means get his tapes, and then you get to rehearse being funnier at what he already did.
Yeah, okay. I give you a list of 100 names of people who were supposed to be funnier than Howard.
Yeah.
So where do Sex and the City and The Sopranos fit in? The winning show will combine toughness with an edge with a lot of heart. It'll be filled with conversation about sex and relationships, but as much from a woman's point of view as a man's. In other words, the host to beat Howard may even be a woman. Now, once we had a focus on our outcome and a feel for the show, we brainstormed ways to make our show more interesting than Stern.
I'm already bored by the show. It hasn't even hit the airwaves yet.
In yet another study group, we realized if we killed Howard Stern,
there you go.
It would go down.
We agreed that it would need to be even more interactive to involve our listeners. And, of course, an obvious way to compete against Howard would be to run fewer spots and shorter stop sets. So run less commercials and be less financially successful.
Right. Too. We won't make any money.
Yeah, but we'll beat them. The group came up with a couple of interesting thought starters, including some ideas on how to use technology in new ways. Right now, most morning shows, including Stern's, use basic sound effects and some production, and that's the extent of their technology. We can barely get the technology we use to work. We believe that brainstorming more effective uses for new technologies could revolutionize radio.
Like what?
They never give you an example. Like what? Like, what would you do differently?
We really want to use this information, but you're not giving us anything.
All right. The group's final thought was that we need to have some genuine emotion on our show to compete. Howard's show works best when that bisexual stripper whose boyfriend is having sex with his dog reveals herself as a genuine person with real emotions. The combination of absurdity, humor, and deep feeling makes a show work. Our brainstorming gave us a sketch of the type of show we would want to create and the characters who should be in it. Do you believe how lame this is?
Ugh.
And these guys get paid for this. These guys are radio consultants.
They actually got people to go along and sit in a room with them. I guess those people have nothing to do.
How does a morning show keep ownership of mornings in a market? According to Randy Lane's theory, the 7 stages of a morning show, Stern is either at stage 5, meaning he's been at the top for a long time, or stage 6 in a slide with ratings erosion and declining listener interest.
But they couldn't even determine that.
Yeah. They're not sure where I am.
Who created the 7 stages of radio?
Randy Lane.
What are the 7 stages? I would like to know.
A show that's been number 1. I've been a number 1 for 25 years. 20 years. So I'm in a bad stage?
Well, when did you go through the other 6 stages, or the other 5 stages, wherever you are?
I don't know, but all right. So far, we've learned nothing, right? Have you learned anything from this article?
Nothing. These people have a lot of free time, that's what I've learned.
So far, I've learned you have to be funnier. You have to
say Howard's old.
You have to say Howard's old.
You have to combine Sex and the City with The Sopranos.
But you have to have a heart but be mean. But you can do that because you can do it.
Maybe it should be a woman who beats you.
And then at the 7th stage, at DEFCON 7, when we think that we're number 1 and no one in the room disagrees with us, technically we are number 1.
Stage 5. Now here they tell you how to do it. So I'm either at stage 5 or 6, so I'm ready to be toppled. So here's what you got to do. 1. Map all the show's content. Evaluate all the features, benchmarks, and contests, then break down everything down into one of 3 categories. Keep it, improve it, or lose it.
That means listen to the show.
Right. Review all the show's topics over 2 weeks and determine how well the topics are matching up with the target and with the show members. Is the show doing anything new or unexpected? Okay.
What?
New competition is a factor that cannot be taken lightly. The Howard Stern Show has been number 1 in many markets in practically every book for the last 4 years. But as its recent ratings problems show, it must still block potentially damaging competitive moves. Each player on the show must have his or her role reevaluated. Some may need to have their roles increased, and others may need to get less airtime or be eliminated altogether. In my opinion, even Howard Stern's characters need redefining. He's still appearing as a middle-aged adolescent trying to balance his rampant sexuality with his moral compass. That character worked well until his divorce, but now it needs to be updated. That character worked. It's my life. That character worked well.
That's why all these shows fail. They're acting.
Beef up the planning and show prep process and have generating buzz in the marketplace as a constant goal. But, dude, that only happens if you're interesting, and it happens by accident. Like, I'm in the newspaper every week with like 2 or 3 stories.
But you never know what the stories are going to be.
No.
You're always shocked by what they decide to write.
Yeah, it's nothing you plan.
I like when they say get better guests. If your show's better than you, you'll get better guests.
Right.
Why are good guests going to go on a bad show?
And by the way, a lot of guests won't do our show because we're so outrageous and crazy that they're afraid.
It's easy to get better guests than us.
Yeah, all you got to do is be nice and kiss ass. And don't ask, don't ask questions.
Anybody can get better guests than we can.
A weekly brainstorming production meeting coupled with individual preparation should give the show a wider variety of material. The goal is to have so much great content that not all of it will make it on the air. Promote the show's benchmarks. Use more than one way to generate talk. Make it a goal to generate media coverage with a stunt or event at least once a month.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the newspapers are going to fall for that. You're going to do some jive-ass stunt.
Here's another stunt for you.
How about your self-esteem and not look like an idiot?
No. This is radio.
Stage 6, the slide. If you find yourself with a show on its way down, the following issues need to be addressed. Don't let listeners perceive your slide. So that's what I'd be doing. I'm lying about my ratings right now. Identify with complete honesty the reasons for the decline.
What? Like what?
Define what you want the show to be known for today. You can retain the essence of what the show on top. You can retain the essence of what got the show on top while discontinuing the aspects that are no longer relevant. Boy, this is such crap.
It's such BS.
Do you think a show that sucks can identify what sucks about it?
No, I think it's because the hosts suck.
Yeah, they think they're good.
But you think you're going to get funny sitting in a room with these people?
It sounds like Billy Crystal, like dissecting his comedy.
Yeah.
Well, I think what you have to do, according to this article, is be funnier than us, be wittier than us, be less mean than us.
Be younger than you.
But
be
edgy.
younger. And but edgy. And once you do that, you'll have no problem. You'll have a #1 show.
And you know how you're going to do that? Because one of these guys is going to walk into your office and say, look, I've been thinking about your show, and you know what? You need to be funnier.
Have better production and use the new technology.
In new ways.
Because all Howard uses is sound effects and tapes.
What new technology?
I think they mean like CDs.
No, I think they mean like instant messaging or something.
Use instant messaging. That's it.
Because it's like
tell your listeners to tell the listeners to instant message you.
That's a big thing I hear on radio now. That, I'm looking at the instant message board, but it's like aren't those phone calls?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you rather
it's
talk
a phone
to a
call
guy
over the computer? I'd rather hear him talk.
And wouldn't you rather have a give and take with a guy?
Yeah.
Or a woman?
That's my theory. It's radio. Why would I want to read what you have to say on the computer? I don't know what technology they're talking about, because all I use is sound effects and tapes and. Gee, I don't think that's ever going to change.
It's radio.
We do use the internet for research. Does that count?
Yes. Hey, Mike, you're on the air. Mike, you're on the air.
Hi, what's up, man? It's Mike Melmont. Listen, let me ask you, where did this article come out of? The Creedmoor Chronicle? Man, these people are out of their minds.
It's from a thing called Radio and Records. It's by a guy named John Parkahell, who I think is a radio...
Oh, I got one more question,
Yeah.
Howard. How come you didn't take any phone calls for Freddie Prinze Jr.?
No one called in for him.
Oh, crap, I did.
What'd you say?
Well, I wanted to know, when Sarah Michelle Gellar, gave him oral, did she keep the change or not?
Yeah, because I didn't think I was going. I mean, he was obviously... I mean, I was pressing him for like 20 minutes to give me some details, and I figured he's just going to go, I'm not saying that.
Oh, I tell you, he did bang a lot of actresses. I was wondering if he ever banged, Beth Ostrowski.
I don't think so.
Oh, all right.
She hadn't mentioned that to me.
All right,
thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. Oh, man. Yeah, Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
They could take everybody from your show, all your guests, the retards, everybody, and put them on another show with another DJ, and it would suck because without you, that show's nothing. You're the best.
But that's the point of the article. The guy's like, well, beat Howard Stern, but do it.
You got to be better than
You got to be better.
That's what they said in the article.
A lot of people know they got to be better. They just don't. Maybe they don't have the talent or something.
Nobody has ever done what you did for radio. You are #1, and you'll always be #1.
Thank you. That's nice of you to say. Thank you,
But
Mike.
they really did discover something. In order to beat Howard, you'd have to be better than he is.
Well, that's the point of the article. But I want to know how you get to write articles.
You know what it's like? It's like, you know how you can hit more home runs than Mark McGwire? Be stronger and hit more home runs.
Right. Yeah. That's how you do it.
If you want to be better than Mark, you'd have to hit 77 home runs.
Let God give you the talent to hit home runs. And that'll do it. All right, listen, here's a kid who came to us a couple of weeks ago. He's 26 years old, and all I can tell you is maybe you see him on TV. He looks like a 14-year-old boy. His name is Jonathan. And Jonathan, really, he's got a tough life. I mean, the dude looks 14.
He's the opposite of Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah. Yeah, no chicks are fighting over him.
Nothing's happening.
Here he comes. That's Jonathan. Hey, John. You like being Jonathan or John?
John's good.
John's better, because John's a more grown-up name.
Jonathan sounds little.
Yeah.
Like a little boy.
Well, I got you laid.
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
Is that worn off, or you've been thinking about it at night?
All the time. What, are you kidding me?
Yeah, huh? Got him a nice piece of ass, too.
She was gorgeous.
She was. She was very nice. Very nice person.
Haven't heard from her since, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Well, would you think they were going to stay in touch?
That's kind of sad, though. So I got the kid laid. Girl came in here, beautiful girl. How old was that girl? I forget.
20-something.
I think she was like 21.
Yeah.
21.
You're actually older than her.
Yeah, I am.
And you haven't gotten laid since, I assume.
No, not yet, no.
Right.
Got a lot of offers, though. We gave my email on automotorbreak.com, and everybody's like, I want to meet him. He's cute. He sounds cute. I want to meet him. I want to meet him. And I was like, okay. So I've tried to write everybody back, and...
Haven't got any answers?
Not yet.
Nothing yet?
No.
All right, so you're working on it.
I'm working, yeah.
Right. The kid looks 14.
Yeah.
Looks 14.
Actually, I was just thinking, what happened to that woman who used to come in here who did oral on everybody? She used to go down to Wall Street. What happened to her?
Nah, I ain't setting that kid up with her. I don't know what happened to her.
We haven't heard from her in a long time.
You want to know the truth? She's probably in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I haven't seen this girl.
Mm-hmm.
There's another girl.
They tell me she's a little bit chubby. That's what she told us. That's all I know about her.
Mm-hmm.
But this is good. What is she looking for? Is she looking for a relationship?
I think so. She's not looking to bang you necessarily. She's saying, hey, if something develops, fine.
Yeah.
But she'd like to meet you, huh?
Now, the show where you get laid is going to air on E! tonight.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's right. It's a 3-parter.
Takes 3 days to get you.
I know, man.
Takes 3 days to get you laid.
I know.
Yeah. So you'll see Little John tonight on E! Looks like.
Little John.
Little John.
Actually, Howard, you guys were like, when I first came here, like, there's like 10. Now you're saying I'm 14, so you're like going up too, so.
Dude, you look 10.
I'm just 11. Yeah.
You're just being nice to what you're saying.
I'm trying to be nice and make you seem older.
Thank you.
So this girl contacted us. A couple of guys said that she called in and said she was chubby, but I figured maybe you wouldn't mind that because you want a girlfriend.
What do you mean chubby?
Yeah.
She said she's a few pounds overweight. So I'll let you meet her.
Uh-huh.
And let's see. Maybe we'll find a girl that you would reject. So be honest. Let's see if there's a love connection here. I know it's hard for you to meet girls. I feel bad for you, so I'm going to try right now. Bring in
Alrighty.
What's
Rochelle.
this girl's story?
Here's Rochelle. She said you sound... Oh, there's Rochelle. Come on in, honey. Take a seat. Now, Rochelle. Rochelle, you called us. I've never met you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you heard Jonathan on the air.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Meet Jonathan.
I'm 18.
You're 18 years old. That's Jonathan.
I saw her actually downstairs. We were waiting.
Oh, you happened to
You ran into
each other.
Well, not really. We just glimpsed at her. And
The freak accident like your birth.
yeah, really.
All right. So,
your whole life is an accident.
Rochelle, is it hard for you to meet men?
Kind of a little bit. I'm really shy, so.
Yeah, you're a couple pounds overweight, is that it?
A couple, yeah.
You're a couple of pounds overweight. You told us that on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
And what, guys all judgmental about that?
Yeah, guys tend to be a little iffy
Right.
about it, so.
Yes. You college girl?
Not anymore. I was in there for a while.
What happened? Dropped out?
It just ended up being too much of a work overload, so.
Really? So what are you doing now?
College was just too much.
I'm a secretary.
Oh, you are? So working and going to college was too much for you?
Yeah.
Believe me.
Are you
life's
going
too
to go back?
Yeah, I was planning on going back, after the summer.
Right. So now, you heard John on the phone. Mm-hmm. I mean, you heard him on our show, and you called in, and you said, you're not necessarily into banging him. Maybe you would be.
Mm-hmm.
But you're looking for a relationship with a guy.
Yeah.
All right.
You're desperate for love.
Yeah.
You're desperate for love. Have you ever had sex with a man?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
You had some dudes?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You're
giving us a funny...
you're laughing. What does that mean?
I've been with my fair share.
You've been with
How
who?
many?
Enough.
Oh, a fair share, you said.
Yeah.
And give me a number. Would you say? Give me a ballpark.
Over 10, under 30.
Really?
Oh, you've been around, honey. You certainly know how to handle yourself, I guess.
When did that happen? Was it one night or? Was it
You're only 18, though.
Time?
What's the most in one night?
Most of them were actually one-night stands.
One-night stands. So that isn't great.
No.
Girls are looking for some sort of emotional connection.
What, were you hanging out in bars?
Kind of a long story.
Now, tell me something, Rochelle. When you look at Jonathan here, what do you see?
He just looks like...
You're not, like, freaked out or anything like the last girl, right?
No.
Not the last girl, the girl before that.
I mean, he looks like an old, like, not old, but, like, you know, a man who's just short.
Really? He looks like a man to you? That's just short?
She's 18. Like the voice, so.
Right. How old would you say he looks?
I don't know. Like, I could see him being, like, over 20.
Yeah, he's 26.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an old man.
So, are you attracted to Jonathan? Now that you see him, take a good look. I mean, feel free.
You haven't even looked at him.
I think that, like, a lot of it has to do with, like, personality and, like, the chemistry. So I think that if I got to know him, I could definitely be with him.
You do? Mm-hmm. You might be able to get down with him, as they say. Mm-hmm. Right. So you'd be willing to go out on a date with him?
Yeah.
People say he looks like Paul McCartney a little bit.
He does. I can see that.
Yeah. He has a little bit of a Beatles look. Right?
I guess. I mean, that's what people said. I mean, but I don't know.
Jonathan, what about you? What are you thinking about Rochelle?
She's very nice. She likes, I mean, I'd like to go out with her on a date or something.
You would like to go out on a date with her?
Yeah. Get to know her.
Because you're lonely, too.
I'm lonely, too, man. Lonely every night.
See, these are two people who are willing to admit.
It's a love match. I've made a love match.
We're lonely and we want someone in our lives.
So you would go out on a date?
Yeah, I'd go out on a date with her, yeah.
I see.
How does that sound, Rochelle?
Sounds good to me.
Now, where are you two kids going to go? Are you going to go on your date after the show? Are you going to email each other? How are you going to work this? I mean, I'm
do you
sure
live in the same place, or are you living in different states?
Yeah, where do you live, Rochelle?
I live in Massachusetts, but I'm actually thinking about moving to New York City, so.
You are. And where do you live again?
Newburgh.
Newburgh?
Newburgh.
The hell kind of town is that? Where is that?
Where's Newburgh?
It's like an hour away from here.
It's in New York.
Upstate, yeah.
Oh, up there.
Up there.
Up there. Oh, you mean up there?
Up there.
Up there in the States.
Who the hell lives up there?
Up there.
All right. Let's go to Glenn. He has questions. Glenn, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes.
Hey, Jonathan.
What's up, man?
Is this like a disease that you have?
Well, I don't know if you heard the show before. I have a hypopituitary. It's not like a disease or anything. No.
Right, but I was wondering if you have like a normal lifespan coming on, or you can die early.
Yeah.
Are you like those guys on Star Trek who live fast and loose and then die after, like...
No, I have a regular lifespan. I mean, I went to the doctor last week and we were talking about it.
Yeah, he said you're going to live forever?
Well, not forever. I mean, but, you know,
normal lifespan.
Yeah, normal, yeah.
Oh, so you could potentially live till over 80 years old.
Yeah, but he'll look 20.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And this little pinky there, is it a baby pinky?
Now, he said his wiener is... you know, it's working. It's got a nice. It's not huge, right?
No, it's not huge. No.
But it's capable of satisfying a woman like Rochelle.
But he can have children. Can you have children?
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan, bang this little fat pig that's in there for you.
Oh,
don't say that.
She's a couple of pounds overweight.
Listen, you can't be picky, guy. You ain't got anything in your pants.
I didn't say I was picky. I'm going to go out and deal with her.
He's going out with her. Hey, be quiet.
Bang a couple of pounds off her, Johnny, baby.
I wonder what he's got at home.
Oh, I got good stuff, Robbie.
This could be his future girlfriend. Don't be a dick.
Right.
Yeah, this could be his wife. What are you talking about?
Now, do you think you guys are going to get married or what?
I don't know about married quite yet. I mean,
but you would like one day to get married,
yeah.
have kids and all that.
Yeah.
And Rochelle, you too, I imagine.
Yeah.
Well, this might be a love match. I don't know. Let's see if you two can get together.
Yeah.
You could be his Sarah Michelle Gellar, like Freddie Prinze Jr.
Now, have you had any serious relationships, Rochelle?
Not for a long, long time.
Right. Me neither. Very few girls want to be very serious with me. Well, Rochelle, get ready for number 30.
Oh, stop it.
Well, she said she's had about 29 guys.
Above 10, under 30.
Get ready for romance, Rochelle, because I believe locked inside Jonathan's tiny little body is a love machine.
He's going to make us proud. Get in there, Johnny.
Yeah.
Crush, man.
Thanks, man.
I want a kid like Freddie Prinze Jr. I want a little Sammy Kinison Jr. out there.
It's really about, like, the chemistry. So.
The chemistry, all right. So you don't know yet.
If you were in love, everything would be fine.
You two kids want to talk to one another without my interference? Go ahead. I'll give you a few seconds.
How you doing?
Hi.
It's kind of, you know, nervousness right now. I got to be in the green room and talk. Can't talk in front of you.
Why?
We'll turn our Well, no.
I'll turn my head if you want. Here, go ahead.
We're not looking.
If you two want to go to third base with each other, go ahead. I'm not looking. Go ahead. I'm turning around. Go ahead.
Look at all of you turn around, too.
Jonathan, go ahead. Make a move.
Hey, go ahead and talk to her.
Put your hand on her shoulder.
Anyway, what's your name again?
Rochelle.
Rochelle. It's a nice name.
Thank you.
It rolls off your tongue.
Rochelle, put your hand on it. Rochelle, put your hand on the side.
You know what your problem is? You need something to talk about. Talk about Craig's hair.
I saw that, actually, when he came to go see me. I was looking at his hair. He just took me. I was just looking at his hair. That's all I was looking at.
All right.
To Rochelle.
We're going to send you two off.
Did you see that guy's hair?
Yeah, we're going to send you two off. You go on your date, and maybe we can help you out with a date, send you off somewhere for lunch or something like that, and see what happens.
A nice romantic evening.
Yeah, and if you want to see Jonathan, check him out on E! Tonight. He looks 14. What is it, Case?
Hey, Howard, you know what else is going on with John? Maury Povich is like hounding him.
How come?
More again?
Well, no, I'm saying he wants me to do it within like a week or so.
Do a show?
Yeah, well, I wanted to talk over you guys. I mean, it's okay with you guys. I want to do it.
It's all right with me, but, it's going to come to no good.
I mean, I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. That's what it is.
Well, that's what it's all about.
That's what he's going to do.
I mean, that's why I really want to talk to you about that, too. I mean...
You know what you do? You say, hey, Maury, you know what? Connie wants you to adopt white kids. You know, what do you want from me?
I mean, they're nice guys. I mean, they sat there and...
Oh, now they are.
Yeah, but, most of that show is about, teenage girls who don't know the fathers of their kids.
Yeah, I know.
Bring them on and embarrass them.
He's going to embarrass you. He's going to make you cry on TV.
No, yeah.
And you're going to look like a real douchebag.
It'll be all about, what did the kids say to you when you were in school?
And then I'll be pissed off if you start crying on that show and you didn't cry on my show.
I ain't going to cry on that show. Don't worry about that.
And he's not going to get you laid either.
Oh, you're the man for that.
All right.
I'd like everybody for you. I mean, you're the man.
Tell him you'll do the show if you can bring Connie Chung, whatever her name is.
What is her name? Is it Connie Chung?
Yeah.
I think so.
Connie Chung.
Connie, don't even want to say it.
Oh, well, your new girlfriend, Rochelle, might not like that. You better talk it over with her.
I'll talk it over with her.
Well, Rochelle, I wish you luck with my friend Jonathan here. I hope the two of you hit it off. Let me know what happens.
I will.
Give me a call.
I'll call Casey up and talk to you or something.
Maury Povich. How many times has that idiot called you?
Well, he calls my work and stuff like that. I don't know, a couple times.
He calls you himself?
Yeah.
No.
No. The producer. I forgot his name, Paul something.
Yeah, they must want you bad. You're a gold mine. Look at you.
Well, I told him I said I want to go into acting or something like that. He said he could try to hook me up or something.
Yeah.
So, you don't need to hook me up.
How many other people from that show have been in a movie?
Yeah. Name one guy who appeared on Maury Povich got into the movies.
Oh, I know.
How come Maury Povich can't get into the movies? You're going to hook you up. Who's he going to hook you up? Say, who are you going to hook me up with exactly?
I will.
I'd like to... Call me back and tell me the answer to that question.
I will.
Who I
want to get into the movies.
Oh, we'll hook you up. Don't worry. Just do the show. Come on. Who they kidding?
Yeah, hook you up first. Tell them to hook you up first before you do the show.
Well, good luck, you two kids.
Thank you, man.
I hope it works out, Rochelle. I hope so, Jonathan. Who knows? And Rochelle Maury's waiting outside for you, too. He wants to find out what you're up to. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, well, we've got a couple of things to discuss. We're also going to do the news for you. Tomorrow, Henry Rollins will be here.
Again?
Yeah, he's coming back. He has things to say about people.
Really?
He doesn't hold anything back.
Hasn't he put out a video or something?
I don't know what he's doing.
I thought I saw something in one of the video stores the other day. I said, I wonder what that is.
Also, 3 guys are going to come down here, try to be your lifeline for sports.
Yes, I need lifelines.
Robin's going to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Later this week, Gene Simmons of Kiss. Gene Simmons of Kiss.
Well, if they ask me a Kiss question, maybe I'll use Gene.
The greatest band in the world.
And Winfred's Money with director Kevin Smith. Afro Man is coming in here. I ran into Afro Man. I saw him at a restaurant.
Is that right? So you now know Afro Man?
I met him for a second. Yeah, he goes, hey, it's Afro Man. And you know what? The guy walks around. He's got a big afro. Mm-hmm. And he wears a shirt that says Afro Man.
Well, he's got to tell people.
Isn't that kind of funny?
Nobody's seen him.
Some white guy gets up. It was like a sea of white guys at the table and one black dude. And the white guy goes, hey, Howard, it's Afro Man, Afro Man, Afro Man. And I turn around, and there he is wearing a big Afro Man shirt. Because no one knows who he is.
Life is tough.
Yeah.
When you got to wear your name on your shirt.
And I was going to go over and say hi to him, but then I got high. I was going to invite him to have dinner with me, but then I got high. And what can you do? So Afro Man will be here. Coming soon, The Rock and Mark Wahlberg. Not together.
The Rock?
The Rock.
Why are we doing that?
Why? What's wrong with The Rock?
I mean, you got to let me come down here and meet him, man. He's awesome, The Rock.
Yeah, people like The Rock.
Who are we going to talk to? Who is The Rock?
The Rock is a professional wrestler who's having an acting career now. He wants to come in and rap to us.
What's his real name, though?
Dwayne Johnson.
That's who's coming.
Dwayne Johnson's coming in. Hey, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be one of your little guys over there.
Yeah?
Give me a job.
You're definitely a little guy. There's no question about it. All right, anyway, we're going to be back right after these words. Thanks to Jonathan and Rochelle, right after these words.
Listening to a man who can smell a breast implant at 40 yards. Howard Stern.
Yeah. Keeping it real up in the field. Aye. So, where was I? You know, it's these friggin' let me just finish my point. I got into an argument off the air. The reason, 7 more people got bitten by sharks. Did you read that? 6? 6 people. And the reason is the turtles. No one realized this. Turtles. This is the reason. I was explaining to Stuttering John how this works. He's very stupid. The turtles, you see, the conservationists, or as John calls them, conservationalists, the conservationists have been successful at keeping the turtles alive. For a while, turtles were like endangered species. Yeah. I guess the way people were fishing and stuff, they were catching all the turtles or something was going on.
Or they were getting the turtles when they were looking for something else.
Well, turtles have to go up on the sand to have eggs, and in a lot of places they were just crushing the eggs with the stupid cars and stuff and SUVs. So, all the conservationists got together to save the turtles. The turtles are swimming around close to the shore. The sharks come in to eat the turtles. And they come in to eat us. Friggin' turtles.
Well, I heard one of these sharks was acting like a shark the other day, and it actually spit out whatever it chomped because they don't like humans.
They don't. Yeah. But nevertheless, people are getting bitten, pieces of their leg.
And it seems as though if you're not ready to fight with a shark, you're going to die.
Yeah. By the way, I keep having this image of people's calves being eaten. I'm just thinking of women walking around in high heels with no calves. Just a big hunk of their leg.
You can't get into a high heel without a calf.
I know. That's got to mess you up not to have your calf.
Because there was a girl surfer who got bitten. She was the worst of the group. And her boyfriend was, they were on surfboards together. She caught a wave and got toppled off her surfboard. She turned to say something to her boyfriend. And the next thing he knows, she's like grappling and so he swims. He gets off his surfboard, goes over to her. But she's literally punching the shark.
Wow.
Knocking it out, practically, to get away from.
How annoying is it that a shark bites your leg and then spits it out? It's like, at least eat it.
Yeah.
Don't spit it out and wreck my life.
It's gone.
How would you rather die, eaten by a shark or a plane crash?
Plane crash.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
all right,
no
eaten
way.
by a shark or
me.
fire?
Oh, shark.
Okay.
Fire's the worst.
Yeah.
You don't want to die in a fire. Oy vey, the heat.
Yeah, but the smoke will kill you before you burn.
Nah, that's what they say.
But it's an awful death. You're suffocating.
Yeah. You don't want to die that way. No, there's an order of death.
Really? What's the order?
And what do you think the worst way to go is?
What?
Well, what would be the worst way to die?
The worst way to die is a fire.
Really?
Yeah. Of course.
I would say.
Everybody knows that.
I'd say a plane crash because you have time the whole time.
No, because a plane crash, you always have hope. So you don't think you're going to die. Worst way to die is a fire, because you know you're going to die, and you're covered in flames, and you feel the heat, and you burn. Your skin's burning, and you're still
conscious. And even if you don't feel the heat, lungs, everything's burning. Like the hot air is, it's burning, and you're clogged with the smoke.
The worst.
Because Gary said, Gary thinks drowning is.
No, drowning's very nice and peaceful.
Yeah, drowning's only like a minute of panic, and then it's over.
Yeah, then it's over, and then you're fine. Everything's gone. I mean, none of this is fun. The best way to die is in your bed from a heart attack.
Don't know it,
Like if you're going to kill yourself, how would you kill yourself?
It's not fun. It's not fun. Like my Uncle Bob died on the golf course. He got up, go golf, and kissed my Aunt Sally goodbye. And went to the golf course, swung a couple of balls, and then dropped dead right on the golf course. Didn't even know what hit him.
Or like Katharine Graham. She had just been to some meeting and then walked out, fell, and she never woke up.
Right.
Like if you're going to kill yourself, how would you do it?
Me, pills. Always. Or you know what I do? I lock myself in the garage with the car. They say that's a nice, peaceful way.
Yeah, because you just go to sleep.
Yeah, but a lot of times you vomit stuff and then start choking on your own vomit.
You don't eat before.
Really? Good idea.
Really plan it.
Really think about it. I'm thinking of just doing it because I don't want to think about the other ways I'm going to go.
You know, there are some really bad ways to go.
Yeah. What is the case?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you some stuff I learned on Shark Week because it was on all week. Shark Week rules. There's actually like great.
I don't think I care.
No, but listen to this. There are things called flying sharks that they've known to jump out of the water and sink boats because they jump onto the boats when
we know that. I know all about sharks.
That? Yeah, flying sharks they have. What? It's funny, but and then there's great white sharks that can eat people in one bite. The whole body.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Okay. Good. I'm glad you learned something. Mason, you're on the air.
Good morning. How are you?
I hope one flies into your apartment window and eats you.
In one bite.
Yeah. Mason, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you this morning, guys?
Wait till Casey learns about land sharks who ring your doorbell and eat you. Seen it on TV.
The worst way to die by far. Worse than a fire, worse than being attacked by a shark, worse than being the javelin catcher at the Olympics is being forced to listen to Stuttering John's band.
Dying by listening to Stuttering John's band would be worse?
Come on, that's got to be at least
combination
a second.
of boredom and repulsion.
Didn't John tell us the other day he's given up his music?
Yeah.
No.
Hasn't picked up a guitar in a while. All right, so that's that, and also that, too. Now, where was I? I had to look all weekend at pictures of Al Sharpton being released from jail. It sickens me. I've met Al a couple of times, had him on the show. Nice guy personally. Went to visit him in the hospital when he got stabbed. He's a nice guy personally. He has some charisma. But, man, his politics suck. And the Tawana Brawley thing hasn't left me with a good taste in my mouth ever. And seeing him with the beard and trying to act like he's Nelson Mandela.
Kind of a leader, yes.
Like Nelson Mandela being set free from jail.
He's going back.
Yeah. I mean...
Next time, lock him up in Puerto Rico.
You know, and he really just looks disturbing with the beard, and now he's like a little bit thinner. Meanwhile, for a guy who's on a hunger strike, he should be a lot thinner.
Yeah, they say, you know, like he was wearing one of his old suits to magnify the fact that he had lost some weight, and it was just a little loose.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he really lost a lot of weight.
I like his hair. Like he hasn't been able to process it while in prison.
I know, and the ends, the roots are showing. Plus, he grew this beard. It's very disturbing.
Yeah, like a gray-black beard. Yeah, it's very disturbing. Mr. Product is on the phone. Who is Mr. Product? Mr. Product is a guy who invents stuff, but weird stuff. Like stuff you kind of think you don't need, but then when you think about it, maybe you need it. Are you the guy who invented the toilet bowl bidet combination?
Actually, Howard, good morning. I didn't invent it. We work with people that come up with these crazy ideas, including some of them are functional, but the one we sent you is out of design because I'm an avid listener, years have been for a long time, and I heard you complaining about some bowel movements, and I felt sorry for you.
So you invented the toilet for me?
No, that's the bidet that we sent you is the one that goes on any existing toilet. You take
it's a portable bidet so that like you actually just clamp it onto your toilet, and then like after you poop,
you can just sort of shower.
You can shower your butt.
Yeah. You know what else that thing does? I don't know if you've had a chance to experience it yet.
No, I never hooked it up.
You got to hook it up. It just goes to the water intake part of your regular toilet. Take it off. Put this one on. But what it'll do is it'll come out and spray your ass off, clean everything up, and when it's done, it'll blow dry it for you.
Yeah, it styles your hairs.
So, and, you know, it'll heat it up too. It's a heated seat too.
All right. Now, listen, there's a bunch of products you invented. I just want to make this clear. Either you invented them or you help people to market them, right?
That's correct.
And if I go to MrProduct.com, you'll help guys. Because I meet guys all the time who have inventions.
Well, you know what? That's exactly what we do. I started this company 11 years ago because somebody ripped me off. And what we do every day is help people with their ideas, take them as far as they can themselves. I mean, people don't realize it. I didn't even realize that myself. I did it out of complete accident. I really didn't understand it. Took a toy out to market. We sold 30 million puzzles out of the toy fair, which is a really jaded number, to be honest with you, because it was a 99-cent item. But what happened was somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, Dave, somebody else has got your idea." I said, "No way." So at the end of the day, I said, you know what? 11 years ago, fast forward to today, I'm going to make a company out of helping other people take their ideas out to market. Because the number one thing everybody's worried about is somebody ripping them off.
Are you a millionaire?
I make a good living, Howard.
You're a television reporter, right?
No, actually, no. I have a segment here in Los Angeles on KTLA Channel 5.
Yeah.
And it all came by accident. I started this company, like I just said, because somebody ripped me off.
And what do? You go on TV and show people your products?
I show people other people's products.
All right. What is a Catio?
Catio is the product we sent you, which is a handheld little piece that you can go out on your picnics with. It's a brand new item. You freeze this scientific technology that's inside the cylinder. Put your champagne or your wine in there, and take it to the park. Or out here, people take it to the Hollywood Bowl.
Now, why is that so great? I mean, in other words, you got some. Yeah, who needs that? In other words, let's say I want to carry a bottle of wine with me, right?
Right.
I want to keep it cold. I put it in there, and it keeps it cold. Can't I just pack some, like, one of those frozen, what do you call those ice? Dry ice or something, and stick it in there?
I think the product was made out of convenience, to be honest. The reason why it makes it a good product, I think it is because when you go to these places, you're carrying a cooler, you're trying to sneak stuff in, and at the end of the day, everything's right there, including the corkscrew. So I actually do think it's a good product.
Why would you build a cooler with a built-in AM/FM radio? Why can't I carry an AM/FM radio and a cooler? Why the need for that? And then what if I want to listen to radio? I got to carry a cooler with me?
Right. Well, out here in California, a lot of people go to the beach. They take a radio. Again, that product is made out of convenience. Most inventions are done that way.
How many of those have you sold?
Well, up to date, we've probably moved about 40,000 of them so far this year.
Coolers with radios are built into them.
AM/FM radios with a cooler.
And if my radio breaks down, then I got to get rid of my cooler. I mean, I don't know. I don't get some of these things.
Right. Well, you know what? It's really not our job to get it. It's really Mr. Product's concept to help other people take their ideas. I mean, whoever thought a pet rack would do anything?
How many attachable bidets have you sold?
Not that many. It's a brand new product.
All right. Talk about the thing you invented. You invented a car that had wings.
No, I did not.
You did not?
No, I did not.
Where do you get your information?
No, I did not.
I don't want to embarrass Benji.
No, it's okay. No, we didn't invent a car. That was an inventor that came to me who had a concept to put wings on a car.
Retractable wings.
That's correct.
And you're saying the car would fly?
He said the car would fly. I said I think he should fly.
You don't think it's real?
Well, you know what? A type of project like that is something for like Hughes Aircraft, some major engineering firm or governmental agency that has really deep pockets. That's not what Mr. Product does. We're set up to help the little guy.
All right, let me ask you something. Are there any products you turned down you're sorry you turned down?
Absolutely.
Like?
Well, would you say sorry that I turned down?
Yeah, I mean, like, did you pass on anything great?
I passed a couple years ago on, I would imagine gosh, that's a tough question, but I think the biggest thing that I passed on was because I just didn't have the money to do anything with it, was I had seen the Rubik's Cube, and I thought, well, it just didn't make sense to me.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh,
that's a bad one.
That's unbelievable. What about vibrating panties? Didn't you pass on those?
Yeah. Well, actually, a girl came in here to our office with these vibrating panties with the remote control.
Yeah, I know. I have a couple of pair.
Okay, well, we're taking that.
I can't. I hooked Robin up to him for a while.
There you go. Well, I think the next phase for that is good for Robin because what we're going to be doing with that is hooking it up to GPS and satellite so you can page yourself.
Nice. But are you, in fact, planning on marketing panties that vibrate?
Yes.
So you feel bad about that? You're going to try and get in on that market. So evidently that's a popular item.
It's a very popular item. Just like the chocolate body frosting I just saw last week at the gift show.
Why won't you, drug paraphernalia you won't do?
No. Well, here's what I'll do. We will package, we'll design, we'll do the creative part on that, but I do draw the line in promoting.
That's the actual dope.
Yeah, I can't push that. Don't feel good about it.
What's the pre-folded disposable foil pipe?
Well, this guy came in to me, this was about 18 months ago. He came in, and he actually had prototypes made. I think it's a good idea. I just don't do those type of products.
It's a foil pipe for smoking weed, and it's pre-folded. So
pre-folded.
And disposable.
Disposable and just aluminum foil and pre-folded packs of 6.
All right. And why do I need you if I want to do this? Because you have the know-how, and also you'll put up some seed money?
We've done that before. We've actually financed projects and said, okay, hey, at the end of the day, if this is something that makes sense and somebody really doesn't have any money, we'll kick it into the board, and the board of directors will make a decision for what we call equity review.
Andy, you're on the air with Mr. Product from MrProduct.com.
Hey, Mr. Weasel. What's going on?
How are you, Andy?
Why are you saying Mr. Weasel?
Because I kind of had an invention. Somebody swiped it. People like this. I get nervous.
Yeah, you know what, Howard, that's exactly why we've been successful, because I got ripped off. I'm telling you, last year there was 158,000 patents issued from the U.S. Patent Office, and that's actually up.
So how do I know you won't whip me off?
I came out with a back scratcher and somebody stole it.
Back scratcher? That's been invented for years.
You know what? We've had a long history of doing nothing but helping. That's our whole business model, helping other
you
people.
Invented a back scratcher?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Get out of here. He's got to be putting me on. Steve, you're on the air.
Good morning. I was wondering if this is implied copyright if I give my idea right now.
What do you got?
Is it implied copyright?
No, well, I'll steal it if it's any good, but you know your idea's no good.
No, it's real good. In all actuality, it's a female unit that you would put onto yourself and plug into your computer, and the female on the other end can either make it vibrate or either, do some kind of massaging and different manipulation.
Oh, that's stupid. They got stuff like that anyway.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
If they had it, I'd have it on my computer.
Why do you need it on your computer? They got a thing you can buy. It's like a fake vagina.
No, check this out. They have all types of websites where you can go with your cam and you can see the person that you're talking to.
Right.
That person can manipulate you instead of just jerking yourself.
Yeah, but who needs the girl manipulating me? She's not really manipulating me. All she's doing is turning on a switch.
There's a lot of freaks out there, man. They dig that interaction,
right?
Howie.
That's dumb, right? Mr. Product, you like that?
I don't like it. I think it's stupid.
It's a stupid thing. Chauncey, go ahead.
You know what? Next thing, this is going to be as big as the Rubik's.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
This is great. I have a pen on an invention I've been dying to market.
What is it?
Is this Chauncey?
Yeah, it's Chauncey.
Yes, tell me what you think, and be honest. Don't just break my chops about it. Did you ever, put your glasses down, and then you can't find them, and you go crazy?
Yes.
I have a pen, and this is for real. It's a tiny alarm that you can't even see on the eyeglass, and you carry on your keychain a little button like you do in your car, with your car when you want to open your car door, and it beeps. The glasses beep.
It's no good. I'll tell you why.
Why?
First of all, nobody wants to look like a douche having a little device on their glasses.
You won't see it. No, it's so
Then I'm
tiny
not going to carry,
you won't even know it.
and I don't want to carry a keychain just for my glasses.
No, you put it on your regular keys. You carry your keys around, don't you?
Mr. Product, what do you think? You want to get involved in this?
Actually, I like that one, Howard. I'll tell you why. Because there's 3 categories that people respond to out in the marketplace. You and I might think it's not a good idea, but it's need, greed, and vanity. And those 3 categories are strong, and he's hitting on a couple of them there because people, they lose glasses every day.
So what do you do with Chauncey now? He's got a good idea. What does he do?
It's real simple. Just go to mrproduct.com, fill out the non-disclosure, got a legal binding document on our website, and then he's off to the racetrack. Within about 5-6 days, we'll give a needs assessment.
Does he have to pay you to do this?
We are a fee-based company, but it depends on what Chauncey's situation is. If at the end of the day, he's
a mess.
He's a mess. He's broke.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we might have to kick it into charity right away.
All right. Thank you, Chauncey. There you go. You evidently have a good invention.
Yeah.
All right, Eddie, you're on the air. Go ahead. You're on with Mr. Product. Yeah, how you doing?
All right. I got the best invention in the world. It's called the original tuna drainer, and I own the patent.
It's a tuna drainer. Go ahead.
It's the only device in the world that drains your tuna can perfectly of water, juice, or oil, never getting it on your fingers so they stink, and a magnet, my patented magnet, that is, retracts the sharp, jagged lid out of the top. It's all done in one motion.
Sounds like a can opener with a suction cup.
With a magnet, and I own the patent already.
See, Howard, there's a great example of a pretty neat idea. A lot of tuna sold every day.
4 billion people a year eat tuna.
Yeah, but why hasn't anything happened with that product?
Well, actually, there has been some patents before, but they never had the practicalityness of my magnet or the holder. And it's excellent. I have a company right now saying they're going to produce it, but I've really been on the hook for a while.
Thing is, though, like for me, I open up a can of tuna and then I squeeze the water out, and it's like, do I really need to go find another device to pull out the tuna water? I mean,
you know what's great about that, Howard, is because when you're depressing it, okay, because you can't drain it without depressing it, you're putting the top of whatever was on that can. Maybe a rat took a little duty on top of it or something.
Well, that's true.
Into your food.
Right.
So my device actually with the 2 handles comes apart so you can discard the jagged lid without touching it. And then there's a little scooper that scrapes out the tuna for you.
Really?
And you've got a patent? You've got a patent on the product right now?
I own the patent.
Yeah, see, it's a great convenience item, and then again, there's the need.
Well, what do you do with a great item? Now you heard of a great item. What do you do with it?
Every product that we do, we bring it in, take a look at it, and we literally take a look at what the personal situation is of everybody.
Tuna invention. We don't go figure. I'm
going to bring it in, Howard.
Tuna was everything had been done to
I've been working on some inventions myself. I gotta, that anti-vaginosis spray I've got, Robin, might just be the trick here for.
Hey, Howard, I'd love to bring it in.
All right, bring it in, man.
I'm gonna this week.
All right.
Thanks.
That's Eddie with his tuna invention. Well, hey, anybody else want to get on this? Go to MrProduct.com. MRProduct.com. No period after Mr.
That's correct.
Thanks, Mr. Product.
You're welcome, Howard. Thanks for having me on.
Later, bro. You know, speaking of that, there was something I read in the newspaper this weekend that really threw me for a loop. And it involved the word Mr. Let's see if I can find it. There's some dude writing in the New York Times about how he's the guy in charge of the New York Times crossword puzzle. And he was saying that he got in trouble because sometimes when he makes the crossword puzzles up, he gives the wrong answer. For example, the answer to one of the questions was Dr. Pepper. Did you know Dr. Pepper, the doctor, has no period after it? It's Dr. Pepper.
Is that right?
Yeah, I didn't know that. There's no Dr. period Pepper. So he put in the crossword puzzle Dr. period Pepper, and it made a big problem. It's not Dr. Pepper. It's Dr. Pepper.
Well, then how can that be doctor?
That's what I'm saying. How is that doctor? It's Dr. Pepper.
That's what it is.
Dr. Pepper.
Calling it the wrong thing all this time.
I built my whole weekend around this. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. The first clue in the November 17th New York Times crossword puzzle mentions Dr. Pepper rival. The correct term is Dr. Pepper. No period after the doctor. Whole bunch of crap like that. Nah, no one cares. I care. I care about stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, F everyone.
I think you need your dad around more to
F you. F you. F you.
And F Mr. Product.
F you. Shove it up your ass and F you.
All right. So you want to do some news or what?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do some news, huh?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, try and do your job, huh?
You know what? This is funny. We've always had this image of car dealers and what they might do to sell a car. Well, and I think this happened in Portland, Oregon. An auto dealer sold 7 cars in 1 month to a man with Alzheimer's. So every time the guy came in, he forgot he had a car.
Right.
So every time he come in, the guy would sell him another car.
Hey, what do you got now?
And I guess he got caught. There was too many cars coming home. So in an agreement with the Attorney General's office, the Chrysler Plymouth Jeep warehouse agreed to reverse the sales and pay $90,000 to James D. Richards, the 78-year-old man who bought the cars in February and March.
I would have sold him the same car over and over again. I wouldn't even bother giving the guy a new car.
The dealer also paid the Department of Justice $31,000, most of which will go into a consumer protection fund. Families dealing with aging parents have enough challenges without having unscrupulous salespeople prey on their loved ones, according to the Attorney General.
Did they say who picked up on it? I mean, someone was like a family member.
No,
comes
I
over
don't
and
know.
sees
I guess
8
maybe
cars?
the family complained that every time this guy went out, he came home with a new car. The guy has no driver's license. He traded in 2 of his own vehicles and bought sports cars and sport utility vehicles, totaling $244,708.
You know what story I've been following a lot? This drugstore dude, this pharmacist who sold cancer drugs, cancer treatment drugs, and watered them down. Which, you got to ask yourself, like, why would you do that? Like, how could you sleep at night knowing that some person who's relying on cancer drugs, chemotherapy drugs, could you, like, water them down? Because you know you could possibly be killing them, probably killing them, because they need these drugs. So I'm reading about this guy, and the pharmacist, it turns out, is a guy worth about $10 million.
Yeah, I said that when the story first came out. He's got $10 million.
Yeah, and they said it really was just a question of greed. There was no sort of malicious intent. He's just a greedy guy. That,
he even admitted it.
Yeah. In fact, but the question I had was, how did they catch him? And the way they caught him, I was reading about this. There's a doctor who bought her drugs from this pharmacist.
Yeah.
And it turns out that doctors who specialize in giving patients cancer treatments like to mix their own drugs. The reason they like to mix their own drugs is that it is such an exact science that a little too much or a little too little will not do the trick.
So they actually, these doctors, their specialty is mixing the drugs. But this pharmacist figured out that there's got to be some doctors who just don't want to mix their own drugs.
And he would have to do it for them.
So he started selling it to them in bags. You know, like it comes as a solution and they hook you up. So he would sell a pre-made bag of these cancer solutions. And they said, how profitable was this? For example, the main drug that they use, you get it for about $1,100 a treatment, like this powder or whatever it is.
In the big batch or something?
Yeah. And if he watered it down, he could charge $1,100 and basically put in about $400 or $500 worth of the drug.
There were some drugs he had watered down to the point there was no drug in the drugs.
And so you could make at least $700-800 a pop every time you sold these watered-down drugs. But how did they find out about it when you think about it?
How did they find him?
It's a good question.
I thought you studied it.
I studied it. I know the answer. There was a woman doctor who was using this guy's drugs. And they were going through, the company that makes this drug goes through a database and said to the doctor, they were checking the pharmacist, and they said, there's no way this guy's buying enough of the drug. The drug company said this, Eli Lilly. There's no way this guy's buying enough of the drug to supply this other doctor with all of these patients. So they started to look into it, and then they found out.
Well, good for them.
Now, what's going on is there's a bunch of patients suing going, oh, my God, if my wife or my child had gotten enough of these drugs, maybe they would have lived.
Yeah, well, there's hundreds of people affected, and everybody's looking back to see, you know, if they were part of the group that got the watered-down, diluted drugs.
Yeah, so that's how they found him. That's how he got caught. The drug company figured it out, and they checked into it.
Wow.
And now you know the rest of the story.
Well, that's interesting, Howard.
See what I would have done.
What, you know how to do this without getting caught?
Sure. Okay. Now I do. That's why I read this stuff, in case I ever have to sell drugs.
Oh, my goodness. How?
You order the same amounts of the drugs, and then you just water it down. In other words, you got to make the drug company think you're buying enough. You buy a lot. And then what you do is you stockpile. See? And then you sell it to some doctors without reporting it to the company. I got it all figured out.
Oh.
I think I do, anyway.
I don't think you're going to get anywhere with that idea, no.
Did you put together a study group for this?
That plan.
I don't know. I better stick to radio.
You better call Radio and Records and have a little group get together and see if that'll work out.
Right.
You know, we're always talking about the people who turn down roles and what it's meant. They had a little thing in Rush and Malloy today.
Yeah?
About actors who are still lamenting turning down, you know, great roles.
I love this.
Bridges was offered the role of Travis Bickle in The Taxi Driver.
Yeah. And turned it down. And what was his reason for turning it down?
He said, I don't know what he said.
Some of them give a reason.
He didn't say that. Warren Beatty passed on playing Michael Corleone in The Godfather.
Oh.
Thank God.
He would have ruined that.
Yeah. Peter Boyle still curses the agent who told him to reject the cop part in The French Connection that won Gene Hackman an Oscar.
And Peter Boyle would have been great in that.
Yeah. I could see him as Popeye Doyle.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is he listened to the agent, and now he curses that guy.
Is he the guy who says he can't even sleep at night as a result?
There's another guy who says he was depressed, and I'll get to him in a moment.
Okay.
James Woods didn't even know that he was being considered for the role of Mr. Orange in Reservoir Dogs until he ran into Quentin Tarantino and was complimenting him on the movie and said, well, I'd love a role like that. He says, I tried to give it to you. He never even heard. His agent turned it down, threw away the script or something, and he never even heard about it.
I turned down the lead in Felicity.
Michael Madsen, who was in Reservoir Dogs and did a great job, he turned down the John Travolta part in Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
He got hired, they were considering him for that stupid Wyatt Earp movie with Kevin Costner. So he decided to do that because he had been playing too many bad guys.
Is he the guy who can't sleep at night?
And now he says, once he realized his mistake, every day he wept. I never have been so depressed.
Yeah, that would have changed his career.
Oh, yeah. He's now, doing B movies.
Wow.
Look at John Travolta's career. Frank Sinatra might have been Dirty Harry if an injured tendon hadn't made it hard for him to grip a gun.
He couldn't grip the gun?
Paul Newman turned down the role because he didn't like the character's vigilante bent. thus making it possible for Clint Eastwood to sneak into the role. Cary Grant, Rex Harrison, and David Niven were all considered for 007, the role that Sean Connery got eventually. Roger Moore was also considered right at the very beginning, and I guess turned it down, and then later came back to play the part. And Bridget Fonda turned down the opportunity to play Ally McBeal on TV because she didn't want to do TV, even though she knew it was good. And James Caan, they say, has vetoed more great roles than anybody else in Hollywood.
Like what?
He was considered for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Turn that down.
He thought the script was too stagey. MASH. The war comedy angle wasn't funny.
The war comedy angle wasn't funny.
Kramer versus Kramer, the father-son dynamic wasn't right for me.
Yeah. Oh, a rollerball was?
Apocalypse Now, the war stuff was too weighted down.
Oh.
He says, I still regret my decisions.
Yeah. You know what it is? You read a lot of these scripts, it's hard to know what's going to work.
Yeah, but look at that list.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive list of turning stuff down.
Yeah, that's really not knowing what to do with yourself.
I think you just better take everything you get. Jim, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yes?
Go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Howard if that pharmacist was a Jew.
The pharmacist who watered down the drugs?
Yes.
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, I'm thinking you were talking about greed. I'm thinking about somebody who would do something like that. It's got to be a Jew.
Oh, you mean non-Jews aren't greedy?
Right.
Oh, okay.
A non-Jew would never water down.
A non-Jew would never. I don't know if he was Jewish or not. I don't remember the guy's name.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it wasn't Epstein.
It wasn't?
No, I'm sure it wasn't Epstein or Steinberg or something like that.
Well, do you know? What is the guy's name?
I don't know. You have the article.
No, I'm just doing it from memory. I read it in the New York Times.
Okay, well, get back to us on that.
All right, I'll look into it.
Go back to your research.
You know, Howard, at Radio and Records, we've made a study where you can actually help you choosing the right role for a movie.
What voice is that?
It's my Radio and Records dumbass.
Oh,
what you do is you actually travel through time and see how a movie is perceived, and then you go back and choose that role. That is the study.
Benji, can you go research that? Somebody research whether the guy was Jewish. The guy seems to...
Very good.
All right.
Apparently, Marilyn Manson is ranting on the Internet about those charges that have been filed against him. Maryland is on a world tour, and he's out of the country right now. But apparently he's heard about the warrant for his arrest. That was the result of some antics he is alleged to have pulled at a Michigan concert. It is claimed that he was wearing only a G-string when he snuck up behind a security guard at the show, spit on his neck, and then started rubbing his thong-clad genitals on the guy's back and neck and head or whatever.
He did the same thing in Jersey. I thought for sure he was going to get beat up by the security guard. He kept stepping on the security guards in the pit and calling them faggots.
The pharmacist's name was Robert Courtney. That's not a Jewish name.
Doesn't sound Jewish to me.
No.
I wish that guy was still on the phone so you could tell.
Ruin his day. Robert Courtney.
Yeah, unfortunately, he might have had one Jewish grandparent, though.
He might have.
Yeah.
You going to look into that?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I have sources in there.
Get out of here. Just go sit down.
Stop.
Anyway, Marilyn says that none of this is true and that people are just trying to get him and bring him down. He doesn't say he didn't do it. But he lashed out at the lurid sex charge against him, insisting prosecutors are using trumped-up allegations to get him behind bars. This is nothing more than yet another attempt to run Marilyn Manson into the ground. They've done it before, and they're going to keep doing it until the day I die.
Well, that isn't exact. Did he do it or not? Did he rub his genitals against some dude's head?
I don't know. He didn't really say I didn't do it.
Hey, I wouldn't want him doing that to me. I didn't like him rubbing my leg.
He says, there's no one wanted to see me rot in jail that bad. They would have booked me on July 30th.
All right, tonight on E!, Jonathan, who looks like a kid, meets Melissa. Don't miss this blind date disaster that ends in years and years of tears and trauma. Tonight on E! at 11 o'clock. We'll be back right after these.
Wait a minute. What Marilyn is basically saying is if it was so bad, you would have arrested me then and not now.
Oh, I see. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Phone
monkey, mama monkey, mama monkey, mama monkey, 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 mama monkey, mama monkey, mama monkey, monkey, monkey. Brush your teeth, you horse tooth jackass.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show.
Howard Stern Show.
Hi, you're on the air.
I take objection to what you do.
I was waiting to hear that lady yell at me. I take objection to what you do.
Exception to what you do.
Never finished. Must be one of those artsy-fartsy intros.
It's like sampling her. She only gets 8 bars.
Yeah, Haley, hi, you're on the air.
Hi, yes, about that Marilyn Manson ordeal. My friend Jeremy is a security guard down at the House of Blues in Myrtle Beach, where Marilyn did the same thing.
Honey, we're on the radio, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. His package.
All right, he whipped out Marilyn oh, boy.
Yeah, and
Marilyn whipped out his package outside of his G-string. He exposed himself on stage?
But more importantly, he put it on his head.
Put it on the security guard's head.
Yeah, and the thing is that...
The actual package.
Yeah, and the security was told before the concert started that no matter what happens on stage, you're not allowed to look at Marilyn. If you look at Marilyn, he has said in his contract he will get off the stage and the concert will be over. So the security guy was standing there, and he didn't know what was going on, anything. He was just pushing the crowd back. And when the concert was over, all the people around were like, do you know what happened?
If you were a rock star, why would you pick on the security people? I mean, first of all, those guys ain't making a lot of money. They're down and out. And, you know, that's not an easy job to do, and it's not a fun job. But you're protecting this rock star dude. Why would you mess with them? Why be angry with them?
Pushing people back, you know, making sure they wouldn't go on stage. And Jeremy couldn't look at Marilyn at all, didn't know what was going on. And he, the other time they did something to him was he licked him from ear to chin.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Yeah. So when he went home, he had to take, shower upon shower to get that, nastiness off of him.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I don't know what Marilyn's point is with all this.
Yeah, like I said in the article, he didn't say he didn't do it. He said if it was so bad, they would have arrested me then.
Yeah. Well, I guess they finally found someone who objected to it. All right, thank you for the call. Andy, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Howard. I was a contestant on the Millionaire program back in December, and I won $250,000. And I had called last week only because you were having trouble with that Millionaire bit, finding the answer sheet.
Yes.
I thought I could be a actual first-person answer sheet in case you needed extra help.
Well, we found the answer.
We did it. We did the bit already.
All righty, very good. Thanks a lot.
Hey, you should be Robin's Lifeline.
I'd love to be Robin's Lifeline. John has my phone number.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah, you know, you got Fred. You could get this guy. Find out what his strengths are.
Yeah, find out what his expertise is.
Yeah, you got to get the million, honey.
That's right. That's what I want. I want all of it.
Take it all, honey.
What else is in the news, Robin?
We talked about this earlier. 6 surfers were bitten by sharks over the weekend down in Florida on the Atlantic coast. Yeah. The 3 Saturday and 2 of the 3 on Sunday were all within a mile of the Ponce Inlet in New Smyrna Beach. The other attack was in Wilbur by the Sea. The worst injury was to a 17-year-old girl who suffered a severed tendon from the bite on her left calf. Here's Scott Love, who was surfing with the teen when the shark struck, number 11.
I am so done with going in the water. That's it. I used to go down to, the Bahamas or the Caribbean on our Christmas.
And jump right in the ocean.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. I ain't going anymore. I don't want to deal with it.
She caught a wave. She came off her board. She went to say something to me, and then she screamed. And she started yelling, and I jumped off my board, threw it to shore, and went to her.
Now I understand that all the lifeguards, they got into boats and went right to the area, trying to help everybody out. So the lifeguards do come out when you're attacked by a shark. Meanwhile, they say, this has been going on and on and on. We've had a summer full of shark attacks. Meanwhile, there was a, sorry about that, I just threw the paper away I was going to use. Yes. A 14-year-old girl in Central Florida. You think, well, stay inland, right? 14-year-old girl in Central Florida is in the hospital with a broken arm and several deep cuts after an alligator attacked her while she was enjoying a late-night swim with a group of friends. Edna Wilkes was swimming in Little Lake Conway near Orlando on Saturday night when the gator pulled her underwater. And she says the gator broke her arm when it grabbed her. Number 10.
Oh, that's bad. Wow. You go in a lake?
Yeah.
That's only like in Florida, though,
Now
right?
the gators will get you.
Friggin' gators.
He started spinning me around, and when I was underwater, I was holding my breath, and I heard a crack, and that's how I broke my arm. He was just spinning me around so much, and I was thinking, this is it. This is how I'm going to die.
Wow. How'd she get away? She says
I don't know.
her friend saved her life by swimming out to her and pulling her back to shore when the gator finally let go.
Man, oh, man. Laura, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yes, Laura.
Hi, Howard. I'm so glad to talk to you. I've been listening to your show for a long time, and I hear a lot of people on your show saying that they're psychic and they can predict things that are in the news and things like that, like Robin was just talking about.
Yeah.
And I can actually do that.
Yeah.
And I know you probably don't believe me.
That's right, I don't.
And all that.
I think that you're a mental patient.
I know. I've already been told that.
You're not clairvoyant.
She can prove it. No, I can prove it. That's why I'm
What
calling
have you predicted? Give me.
I'm really afraid to say it. I'm shaking.
All right,
it's
so
not
then
a
prove
joke.
it. Then you prove
I'm
it.
not that kind of person.
Prove it.
Well, you want me to prove it? See, that's what happened the last time I called your show. I have to explain that. I don't even know this myself. I never talk about this. I've never spoken to my husband about it, or my mom, or anybody.
All right, go ahead. Give me your proof.
But that's the thing. It's not like on the instant. It's a very important point.
All right, this is a world exclusive. Craig is hold it a second. This is a Howard Stern Show exclusive.
Howard Stern exclusive.
Go ahead. I didn't hang up on you. Hello?
I predicted that you were going to hang up on me.
Well,
No.
I didn't hang up on
No,
you.
I've been hoping that you wouldn't, The thing is that I have it
Honey,
very
get to your-
loud. I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm so nervous.
Just get to the point.
All right, I have clairvoyance.
A lot of women, this is a woman thing. A lot of
Guys
women,
don't run around.
a lot of women want to have special powers, clairvoyant, because they're bored. And it's the next best thing to being a
I'm
therapist.
far from bored. I can't even remember half the things they tell me, and I never even tell anybody
And hold
about
on a
it.
second. Hold on a second. And also, a lot of women don't know how to tell stories. They talk and talk and talk and are not funny, are not interesting. There's an art to storytelling. The problem is men never sit and tell you how to tell a story. Get
think
to the
she
point.
has nothing to say.
All right. What is your point?
Okay.
Quickly and succinctly.
My point is that I've predicted things in the news, and I've predicted things in my personal life,
What
and I
have
want to
you
come out about
predicted?
it.
What have you predicted?
I've predicted car accidents. I've predicted the oil spill on Route 80 near where I live.
Make a prediction right now that I can test out.
Honey, I can't do that, Howard. The last
you
time
can't
I
do
called
it.
your show and I talked to one of your
How
interns.
unfortunate. There's no new
And I
prediction.
said, are you thinking of...
you had proof.
I do. You can hear it. If you were near me, you could hear it.
Hear what?
I'm not kidding, Howard. I'm serious. And
What
it hurts.
would I hear
I'm
if
in
I
a
were
lot
you?
of pain all day.
Well, you
That's why I'm
absolutely
calling
are.
you.
You absolutely are in a lot of pain.
I have a call into the local police today.
Oh, that's good. I can't wait till they collect you and throw you in the funny
No,
corner.
they're not going to do that. I'm going to talk to police that I know. I know I sound like I'm crazy.
All right, so tell me what you told the police.
ability for years. I haven't told them yet.
What are you going to tell the police? Tell me what you're going to tell them.
I'm going to tell them exactly that I have clairvoyance and I predict things and I have to start telling people.
All right. Now
my
tell
son's
me,
friend was in a car accident.
why don't you tell the police something?
Because you know why I want to tell them? Because people think I'm crazy, and there's
You are crazy.
There's a
Honey, listen to me. I'm going to save you a lot of aggravation. You are mental. You don't have any ability. You don't have any ability to predict anything. So prove it. Make a prediction.
Yeah, but let me explain something to you. I know you don't have a lot of
do it
time,
for us
and I
now.
appreciate your time and everything.
What is
I
a
am funny
prediction
and I
of
can tell
something
stories.
that is coming up? You can't do it. Why do you think you can't do it?
It's not like that. It's
'Cause
not
you-
like that. That's why I hate it. That's why I never talk about it, and it's very painful.
Have yourself committed to a mental institution, and they will help you. That is all I can tell you. You can't even make a prediction now. In other words, there's nothing in your stockpile of predictions that's going to happen.
I didn't try to predict anything over the weekend because my husband and I
well,
are
why don't you
claiming bankruptcy because we have no money.
Well,
Because-
now you'll have money. You'll have a bunch of other insane people contact you.
No, because I'm in pain all the time. They hurt me, Howard. I'm not kidding around.
Who's
I
they?
need help.
Who, the dead?
I need help, but not from a psychiatrist. I need a voice like you have. You have power to get to people.
I have power to get to people because you know why? You want to know why I have power to get to people? Because I make sense.
All right, but how about if I make
You're
an
a
appointment
kook.
with
You're a bore. You're a bore.
No, I'm not boring.
Who was hurting you? What the voices in your head?
I don't know what it is.
Why couldn't an alligator eat you?
Because I predict things. I know when things like that are going to happen. It's not going to happen to me.
So why are you bankrupt if you can predict?
Oh, because what happened was
Predict the next horse at Aqueduct.
I knew that I was going to get pregnant, and they lied to me, and they told me I wasn't going to get pregnant, and I ended up having tubal pregnancy, and I had to have surgery done.
So with your clairvoyance, you predict your own pregnancies.
No, with my own brain, I predict my pregnancies.
Honey,
I knew it.
Honey, you're hearing voices.
That's not my
Listen to me. I don't want to be mean to you. I know. I want
but you're not letting me say what I have to say.
Go ahead, say.
It's very important to me. Supposedly there's an association out there called the James Randi Association, and they offer $1 million.
Look, this woman is mentally ill, and I feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. And I'm going to try and be kind to her and nice.
And he believes
I will
not that he heard
recommend that she get help.
Go out with me for a day, and he would find things out. Like there's been times that they predict things that are.
Personally, I'd like to drown her.
So I don't know what's going to happen.
But that's not going to help her.
I've had nights like this
I might
where
know
you're up all
something
night.
that's going to happen in the news
You're doing
tonight,
coke with a girl.
but I
You
haven't
just get
found it
home,
out
get
yet
laid,
because
and
I
instead
just
you
got
get
up.
into these kind of conversations.
I do it like almost every day.
Okay.
They attack me. They can actually touch me with a sound.
All right, honey.
It's really weird. I've never told anyone this before.
I'm glad. You're smart. You're smart not to tell anyone. You came to the right place.
Yeah, nobody knows who you are, and you should never tell.
Because I know about car accidents before they happen. Like my son was involved.
Mm-hmm.
He got punched down the shore, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. I had a feeling that his friend was going to drop him off and then get in a car accident, and he did. That's just happened within the last few recent.
Sarah, you're on with Laura the Psychic.
Yeah, Howard, what is your problem? You're not even giving her a chance to even speak.
What are you gonna tell her, that there are voices
Thank you.
in
I
her?
appreciate that.
No.
Sarah,
I don't really.
Sarah, you don't tune to my show to hear endless dribble, do you?
No, I'm
Dribble?
interested in everything that's said on the show, but
Dribble.
you're not even giving her a chance to even
Why would I give her a chance? She thinks she's clairvoyant.
This is for real, though, Howard. You don't want to pass it up. This is the one.
So make a prediction. You two get together and have a party.
Let's hook them.
Maybe we
I want
should.
to have a party with her.
I tell you what, Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah, I'll tell you what. You're probably better at this than I am. Why don't you interview her? I'll let you do it. Go ahead. You're on with
That's really cute,
Laura
Howard.
the Psychic. Laura the Psychic. Here's the Sarah
Can I
Show.
tell you something, Sarah?
Yeah.
You have 5 minutes of your time. Could I take 5 minutes?
Sure.
I called Howard's show last year or the year before, and I spoke to someone named Rob. He's an intern there. And I was so grateful that he believed me, because I am in a lot of pain. I'm tormented.
This is the Kook Club we're listening to. Two kooks.
I have people.
See, you see what I told you? A kook will find another kook. And now Sarah, let's listen in.
They'll make a really loud noise, or they'll scream or something. If you were near me, you could hear it. It's so hard to explain. This doesn't come into my mind clearly because I never talk about it. It's really hard for me to explain it. But anyway, Rob, I was so grateful to him. I said, okay, are you thinking about anyone?
I'm sure Sarah's asleep by now and would actually thank me for cutting her off.
He asked me to, and I said, I'd like to predict something for you or someone in your family. And I said, are you thinking of your sister? Because I'd like to predict about a car accident. And then when I called back, his sister...
Sarah, are you done with this yet?
Accident.
Sarah?
That's only one thing.
Sarah, are you done yet?
Hello, Sarah?
Yes, sir.
Sarah, are you done yet?
No, I didn't even. I'm just.
Does that make any sense to you? What I just said?
I mean, I can't relate
Sarah?
to it because it doesn't occur with me.
No, you're
but
not even listening. Where do you live, Sarah? Where do you live?
I live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, because I live in New Jersey, not far from you.
Sarah, do you see how we're trying to protect
And
you?
they tell me about the weather. They tell me I know when there's going to
Sarah,
be a
now
bad
do you
storm.
understand? If I let this go on, everyone will tune off.
But Howard, how about the obvious? How about the next time I know of something, I call in? But see, you're only on early in the morning, and sometimes I find something out late in the afternoon and stuff.
Well, why don't you call me?
I'm not crazy.
Why
I
don't
have
you?
good taste, and I have a high IQ.
Why
I
don't you-
graduated like. with
Why
the
don't
best grades.
you listen? Dumb
I'm
and
very
Dumber.
smart.
Dumb and Dumber. Sarah.
I'm not, Howard. That's an insult.
Howard, that's
I love you,
bullshit.
Howard. You know, I've been listening to your show. I saw your movie. We have your
All
books
right.
in our house. I mean,
All right, listen to me, and I'm going to try and speak without being interrupted.
I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot, but I'm not one.
I don't believe you, but
All
that
right.
doesn't mean you don't have powers.
I can respect that.
And if you have powers, what you will do is call me when you have your next prediction.
Okay.
And I will give you a number
Thank you.
where you, instead of all this drivel,
Uh-huh.
you will call me on your next prediction.
And don't make a joke of it, because I'm serious.
No,
It's
there's no
very
joke. If
painful
you can
for me.
prove it to me, then I will be your biggest disciple.
And if there's any way of me getting any restitution for the pain that I've gone through, I've actually had to have surgery.
Well, why not
I
sue
have
the
had a
dead
hernia.
people? Why not sue the dead people who are contacting you?
There's no way to do that. See, that's
No.
what I mean. My only hope.
Well, who would give you restitution?
This has been driving me insane for
But who do
20
you think
years.
you could sue? Maybe you could sue the estates of these dead people. Maybe some of them are rich.
Maybe I could if I get in touch with
Get
the right
their
person.
names.
Maybe I possibly
I
could do
think
that.
one
You
of the
never know.
people who is contacting you is John Rockefeller,
No.
who has a huge estate, and you should sue his relatives for him contacting you from the beyond. Why not? I've heard of crazier things.
All right. Well, I don't have to go that far right now. First of all, I have to prove it.
You have to sue someone for this.
association And try to get my money, because if anybody was near me, they could very easily hear it and
All
tell
right.
me things all the time.
All right, so why don't you call me when you have a prediction?
All right,
Here,
I guess I'll have to do that.
I'll
You don't
put-
want to hear about that I knew that A.J. Benza was going to punch Stuttering John in the face.
No.
I knew that you were going to get divorced.
It already
I know
happened.
things like that.
It already happened. I'm not saying you didn't predict it, but it already happened. You can't prove
Tell
it.
us who he's going to punch next.
I can't believe a dead person wasted their time telling you that.
About A.J. Benson.
What else?
I haven't heard anything about A.J. Benza lately. The only thing
You've
they
only
said-
heard things that have happened. Why don't you listen to
No.
something that hasn't happened and call me, and I must go, and I'll put you on hold, and we'll take down your number, and you can
All right,
give
so
us
I
your
will
number.
be allowed to call on the show.
You
Or
certainly
can
will.
predict something on
Yes.
the show. That was why I called, to see
Thank
if you
you.
would let me do that.
All right, I will do that.
All right, thanks.
Hold on. Look, the mentally ill in this country are at an epidemic proportion. The reason
It's turtles.
the reason is that society has too many people. That's the answer. It's too many people.
And what does that mean?
You're going to see more and more of this. More wackos.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
We are all
The
isolated.
population goes up.
People who are fragile do not feel part of the community. We have a very individualistic society. This is no kibbutz community. People crack when they are on their own. They cannot function. They can't cope. And with the amount of people that we have in this country,
You'd think you'd be able to find somebody to be with.
no. I think she's Neil Travis's source on
Most of
article.
his stories.
All right, anyway, what else is in the news, Rob?
California Congressman Gary Condit is expected to address his constituents this week. The political strategist Richard Ross has told ABC that Condit will first talk to the folk who will decide his political future before addressing a national audience. Meanwhile, all the networks are trying to figure out who is actually going to get to talk to Gary Condit and sit down with him. Condit's chief of staff, Mike Lynch, had earlier said that the congressman was considering a televised interview that might be seen nationally. Several newspapers in Condit's home district have called for him to resign over the Chandra Levy case, but he's hanging tough and he will talk to his constituents before he talks to anybody. We have a mayor's race coming up here in New York City. I think we're all in denial that Rudy Giuliani is going to have to leave office. And so we haven't been paying much attention to this mayor's race that's going on. We don't even know who's in it. The one Republican I know who's running is this guy, Mike Bloomberg. And, Vietnam still comes back to haunt everybody. He claimed in his campaign literature that he tried to volunteer to go to Vietnam back during the war, but he got turned down because of flat feet.
Right. A lot of guys did.
But why put that in your campaign literature?
It's not his campaign literature. He wrote a book.
Well,
And he wrote about his life. And he said that he wanted to volunteer for Vietnam. He went down and he got examined, and they said he had flat feet. It was in a book, a biography. It's not his campaign literature.
but I think this is going out in campaign literature as well.
Yeah, and because people want to know how people got out of going to the war, like Bill Clinton or any of those guys that age.
But, the war is over. It's not what's happening now. A lot of people did a lot of different things during the war.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the case of George W. Bush, the fact of the matter is he's still denying that he got special privilege during the war. And, admit it. You got special privilege.
It was a bad time.
Yeah, well,
let's get over it.
It was a bad time for some guys, and it was a good time for other guys who didn't have to go. And how come they didn't have to go? And how did they get out of it? And why are they lying still to this day and not admitting that they got special privilege?
I say let's stop asking about it.
No. No, you're wrong.
Well, this guy's now saying, well, after they turned me down, I didn't go to Canada, I stayed here. Well, of course you stayed here.
Yeah, well, I like the guy. I'm going to vote for Mike Bloomberg.
I'm probably going to vote for him, too. He should keep his mouth shut.
Right, just don't say anything about Vietnam.
You know, you got Rudy's nod, I'm going to go with you. Meanwhile, our police commissioner says he's probably going to resign when Rudy leaves office because he doesn't think the guy coming in to the office next will be as enthusiastic about the tough tactics it takes to keep crime down in this city, and he's not going to deal with it. He's going to leave, too.
That's a real shame because this police commissioner we have is great. Rudy Giuliani is great. It's a great combo, and one of the reasons that the police commissioner is going to leave is he doesn't want to have to sit and meet with Reverend Al Sharpton because all these guys running are going to sit and kowtow to this guy.
Well, that's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah.
They're going to be the kind of guys who want to talk to everybody and, you know, make everybody happy.
Notice you don't hear about Al Sharpton during the Rudy Giuliani administration. Notice. This guy Giuliani, such a genius, he gets rid of all the troublemakers. He shut them all out. He says, I don't care.
He just ignores them.
He doesn't care about them. Doesn't care what they say.
Everybody else thinks you got to go meet with him. Meanwhile, Al Sharpton's out of jail and he's saying, I might run for president.
He's not running anywhere. Believe me. He would. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Give us a break. There must be money in running for president.
Right.
Lizzie Grubman. They have decided to present the accident case to a grand jury out there on Long Island. And whenever they present a case to the grand jury, they're looking to indict. Lizzie says that it was an accident when she ran into 16 people outside of a nightclub in the Hamptons. But apparently the district attorney doesn't feel that way. And they're looking to slap her with criminal charges. Meanwhile, it seems that all of our celebrity women should stay out of cars. Actress Rebecca Gayheart has been charged with killing a little boy while she was driving, and she could face criminal charges if claims prove true that she was on her cell phone at the time. This little 9-year-old boy was, I guess, leaving a school bus or some kind of a bus, and she was driving down the street, and I guess she never saw him when she struck him. He was rushed to a children's hospital with severe head injuries and died the following morning. Gayheart is said to be so shattered she hasn't driven since the accident and even paid for his funeral. So there's another actress with a driving problem. And
well, you know, let's be fair for 1 second here and say, I don't know the circumstance, but a lot of times little kids run into the middle of the street and you're driving along. They dart into the middle of the street. For whatever reason, they're playing. They're not thinking about cars. And sometimes they come out of nowhere when you're going down the street, maybe not even necessarily speeding or being on a cell phone, and you run them over. And you got to live with that the rest of your life.
That's a hard thing to live with.
It is, but I'm going to tell you something. It's not necessarily the driver's fault. And I'm not defending Rebecca Gayheart or whatever the hell her name is, but you got to understand something. It's not always the fault of the driver.
She was driving with a friend in a Jeep Cherokee SUV, moved into the left lane to pass the vehicles, and slammed into the boy.
Right. But the boy, you know.
He was coming home from school.
Right. That doesn't mean he didn't run into the middle of a street.
He attempted to cross in the middle of the block.
I did that when I was 8 years old. A ball went running out into a really busy street. I ran out into traffic.
Right.
I just darted out of, in between 2 parked cars, flying into traffic.
Right.
To chase a ball.
And it happens, and you can get hit.
Yeah.
So, you know, it happens. And then the community will blame you the rest of your life, and you will be tagged as a child killer when, meanwhile, this woman doesn't have it in her heart to kill a kid.
No,
what?
of course not.
I had the same thing happen to me. In fact, I still have the stitches under my chin. I ran right in front of this dude's car.
Right.
And
You didn't see it.
And like my aunts and uncles were all like mad at the guy and stuff.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? It wasn't his fault.
It really wasn't. I ran right in front of him.
Right.
But, of course, everybody's looking for a reason. And say,
Right.
well, maybe she was on a cell phone.
Baba Booey. Well, also, I think that the whole celebrity thing comes into play here because they weren't saying anything until, I think what happened was they had contacted her people and they didn't get the response they wanted. Then they went public with the cell phone thing.
Right.
Oh, well. It's just a bad scene all the way around.
Yeah.
There is a dead 9-year-old boy.
Yeah.
And Pop Princess, see, this is why I'm telling you this. Britney Spears got herself into some trouble when she put a $175,000 Ferrari into second gear at 85 miles an hour on a busy freeway.
Well, there's a problem. She's breaking the speed limit and driving irresponsibly. She should be punished. She should go to jail.
She had hired the car from a showroom in Beverly Hills 2 hours earlier. She blew out the gearbox, which forced her to swerve across 2 lanes before coming to a stop. Several cars screeched to a halt as Britney, who has admitted she was not used to the manual gearbox, tried to control the Ferrari.
She should have her license taken away.
She agreed to pay the $25,000 repair bill and was given a Jeep to drive for the rest of the day. She couldn't handle the Ferrari.
In fact, they say her implant saved her. They blew up upon impact.
So, you know, you got to be careful out there.
Right. Okay. Anything else, Robin?
Yeah, a couple of movies opened this weekend. Number 1 again at the box office was American Pie 2.
Sure.
So far, it's made $87.6 million. That's, I guess, within a week. So that's a pretty good take for a sequel. I'm sure all the people who got points on the film are very happy about the way it's doing. Rush Hour was number 2. It's made $164 million. Rat Race, the new movie with Whoopi Goldberg and John Lovitz and a lot of other stars, came in at number 3, making $11 million. The Others, the new Nicole Kidman film, which is really excellent, only made 10.8, came in number 4, which is a big jump for it in the box office. I guess word of mouth is carrying it. And Captain Corelli's Mandolin, the Nicolas Cage, Penelope Cruz movie, came in at number 6, making 7.1. Planet of the Apes has fallen to number 7, but it's made $161 million so far. Jurassic Park is number 9 at $168 million for the summer. And Legally Blonde, which was a quiet big hit, made $83.3 million so far. Here's Nicolas Cage to talk about how his personal life reflects the projects he takes. Number 7.
Well, just as an actor, I've always been the sort of actor that whatever I'm going through personally...
He must be going through something bad for that bomb that he just put out.
I want to find material that I can express that, because it...
Well, whatever, who cares?
Boy. How long was he in Greece, and how did he keep up that accent?
I was there for like 4 months.
Wow.
On my weekends, I would fly into Italy because I wanted to try to stay in touch with the accent.
I heard the accent's horrible.
Awful. He flew into Italy to find a Greek accent? What's wrong with him? Here's Penelope Cruz, and she was asked if becoming more fluent in English is helping her acting. Number 2.
She can't even speak English.
It makes it easier because at the beginning I was working on...
Now she speaks real good.
...the dialogue, but I was able to act in English, but I missed so many things of the direction.
Oh, boy. Now I get all the roles I want now.
And what was it like acting opposite the 3 male leads, Nicolas Cage, John Hurt, and Christian Bale in this movie?
The 3 of them?
It was great. The 3 of them are fantastic.
Have a great sense of humor. A very different sense of humor because also they are from different places, so that things, but they were great, very generous with me. Very, very generous.
It's great that you're a pretty girl.
She should be selling beer at cockfights.
The new Woody Allen movie soon to hit theaters, Curse of the Jade Scorpion. Here's Woody to talk about the films he grew up watching and how they influenced him.
Tracy Hepburn films, the Cary Grant, Rosalind Russell films, the Wilder films, the Lubitsch films.
All he did was go to the movies. He was such a geek.
Where they would...
I spent my whole life in the movie theater.
In the theater.
With Hepburn and Tracy and all my friends on celluloid.
Always be insulting each other in a witty way, but always love each other in the end. And I wanted to do that kind of film.
I wonder if I could get another one of me as kids. Oops, did I say that out loud? All right, anything else, Robin?
And here Woody tells us why he encourages improvisation on his films and how he's different from other directors.
Other directors
suck. I'm great.
Are careful. And they want to do rehearsal. I don't do rehearsal.
I don't rehearse.
I want to get home to my China girl.
And they want to do a lot of coverage and over shoulders and close-ups.
I don't need any of that. I'm Woody Allen. That's why your movies are so scary bad.
And
I'm too lazy to write dialogue.
Meticulously, if somebody...
I'm wild. I F Mia's daughter.
Makes a mistake there. They want to shoot it over, and they work late at night, and I never work past 6 o'clock or 5:30.
Because you're 100 years old.
I don't work late. That's how I'm...
That's how I do it.
And I hate to see this. Aaron Spelling, who's one of the most prolific producers in Hollywood, is undergoing radiation treatment for a throat lesion, according to his publicist. Spelling is 78 and has been working from his home while recuperating, and he expects to return to his normal work schedule within several weeks, he says.
Tori Spelling is very close to being worth $1 billion. That's a catch and a half on that chick.
I don't know what you were thinking to let her walk out of here.
I should have tackled her and locked her in a cage. That was my ticket.
And kept her. That's right.
Yeah.
Why did you let her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Big mistake.
That's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Craig Gass at Caroline's Comedy Club in Manhattan this Wednesday and next Wednesday. All ages are welcome. Under 21, accompanied by an adult. For more information, go to IHateComedians.com. Thank you, Freddie Prinze Jr. Summer Catch, the movie, opening August 24th. Theaters everywhere. Also, thank you to the Cindy Margolis guys. What is their website?
Hardcore.com.
PureHardcore.com. Mr. Product, thank you at MrProduct.com. Who else do I want to thank? Let's see, Freddie Prinze. Jonathan! Deaf people. Don't miss Stuttering John hosting Atlantic City affiliate WJSE's Night of Comedy at the Trump Arena, Atlantic City, Saturday night, September 15th. Book KC at AOL.com.
AOL.com?
Yeah, I don't say dot anymore. People know what I'm talking about. To book Benji with Bachelor Party Dancers, go to dialdancer.com, dialdancer.com. Have Scott the Engineer to DJ your wedding or party, 718-BAG-5040. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to watch E for Jonathan, the first time on TV, the kid who looks 14.